What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals? Good to have you here on this lovely Monday night. It is 7 p.m. PT, September 12th, 2022. I'm here in San Francisco, California, as is the usual. And I am excited to play some Star Wars RPG tonight. It is episode 8 of Star Wars Reign of Tyranny. I'm excited to jump into the session with the boys. I do want to say, though, we are 2 boys short. We have no Zarian tonight, our Bothan, and we have no rival Bishop tonight, our Sluissy. So no cunning rogue man, no smart mechanic guy. They are doing real life shit. So it's just going to be myself, Crazed, Al, and Donnie. 4-person session. But our 2 AFK boys will be following us around as, I don't know, bots, NPCs. We just won't do anything to progress their story, essentially. It's kind of the path that we're taking.
I knew when you walked in here that you were going to be spectacular. Oh, Thigh-moon!
98 months. Holy shit. That is significant. Wow. Taylor Balby, thank you. JJ, good to see you, brother. So, speaking of the baby, he had his first bath a couple of hours ago. Here's a picture of him taking his first bath. Looking super cute. He's a cute boy. First bath. Adorable. Adorable little baby. Little Tristan Noataire. TNT, he's dynamite. How adorable is that? Come on. Give it up for the baby. He is almost 3 weeks old. A whole 3 weeks, guys. Wow. What a little baby. So cute. He's useless. He definitely can't leave the house alone. He's a bit of a pussy. Absolutely not one muscle on the entire body. But he's a good boy. And I love him. So it's all good. No, he's a great kid. I jest. Obviously, I jest. He's a delightful, delicious little baby. Why don't we jump into Discord and say hi to the boys. Boys!
God damn. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Always a surprise. I need like a countdown. You need to like press a button on your thing that's like 3, 2, 1, live.
You know, I kind of like just squirting into the channel with
Whatever
the boys.
Crazed is saying. Yeah, okay. That's risky.
How you guys doing?
Tired.
Also
I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired too. But I'm ready to play. I'm
Sweat.
ready to rock. Hello,
You have an
Donicus.
excuse to be tired. So,
Dude, I have
We all
about
have
3 weeks
excuses.
left. 3 weeks left until I go back to work, and I'm already dreading going back to work with the amount of sleep I've been getting, and just like the day to day how it's changed for me. I still have 3 fucking weeks to get used to this shit, and I'm just like, oh my god, work. I can't even. Dude, it's bad. It's
But
terrible. I
aren't you
just need to
taking
relax.
some more time off after?
Yeah, I'm going back to work for October, November, December, and then I'm taking January, February off,
There you go.
which is great. Which is absolutely fantastic.
Just enough time to hate your life and then to
Pretty much.
re-enjoy it again.
Pretty much. Hey, I'm just
Come on,
happy
where's
I
Chad
had-
at? Where's everybody at? This is
We
ridiculous.
got people filing in slowly. We got JJ. He's a big Star Wars nerd. I was wondering where JJ has been, but it was fucking Burning Man all last week. So I'm assuming you went to Burning Man, right, JJ?
He's a burner.
Big fucking time. Big time. I know for a fact he was there. If he wasn't there, I would be shocked. What? You didn't go?
You're shocked.
Actually am. He fucking loves Burning Man. He loves that whole crew and crowd. Wow.
Well, get fucked.
Wow. Crazy. I've been doing ritual magic that took prayer this year. It wasn't my medicine. Ritual magic. See? He's a burner. You can just tell.
Okay.
Just that.
Call me crazy,
Okay.
but the idea of being out in the desert on a bunch of hallucinogens with a bunch of other people on hallucinogens, that just gives me anxiety. I don't know.
I thought you were gonna connect it and say that sounds like ritual magic on its own.
But,
Which you would be right too.
JJ says it's dangerous. I'm sure.
I'm sure.
People
And
have,
then
like,
lighting a big giant effigy on fire afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, see, that sounds awesome. I'd go for the day. Like, if I could go to Burning Man for the day and go home and shower, I'd be down. But
Yeah.
I think it'd be much more enjoyable if you got like a crew of your homies and took like an RV or something. I don't think I would do
That's
the
what people
tent shit.
do.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do, from what I've heard. But I think that's the only way I could enjoy it.
Yeah, I would like to go for at least 2 or 3 nights, take acid one night, mushrooms one day, and Molly another day, and just smoke and drink and like have fun and just go look at all the crazy shit. I think it'd be super fun.
You know what?
And-
I would do shrooms with Soma. I think he could keep me grounded.
100%. You don't have to go nuts. You can just take like a half-eighth and just fucking walk around looking at lights and shit. You don't have to go too nuts, you know?
Yeah.
Couple
I've
of
never
couple
done
of mushrooms. Oh man, they're great.
So check this out. I was like, I want to try psychedelics, and my friends were like, "What? You want to do acid? Do you want to do shrooms?" I'm like, "Can we do DMT?"
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and so like I went straight from like lights and colors to nah, I just want to talk to God just like right now. Let's go on a spirit journey.
You want to go
Let's
meet
have
the
an out of
clockwork
body
elves,
experience.
dude. Yeah.
No, it's just like I just want to, let my soul leave my body for a while and just race around the ether and see what that's like. So I
Yeah.
no longer fear death.
I
That's
should
fun.
definitely
Absolutely.
try more psychedelics in Roblox at some point. I think I'm due.
well,
In
see, I can get
Roblox.
down with DMT because when I used to
It's a
trip, I remember
6-minute trip, dude. You're
one of my
back.
biggest feelings was like, you're like 5 or 6 hours in, and you're just like, dude, I'm just over. I am.
That's
over
why I
taking
chose
balls.
DMT. Yeah, because it's a quick trip.
Yeah,
I know. I gotta work
I
tomorrow.
used to eat
Fuck
like 4 or 5 hits at a time of acid and just trip
Holy
for like
shit.
12, 13, 14 plus hours, like
You're
frying
a
hard.
madman.
Oh yeah. I used to take acid once a week for months and months and months and months. I used to eat acid like it was Skittles.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was intense. And then I used to eat a bunch of mushrooms too. I've told the stream this 1,000 times, the story, but I once accidentally ate just over a half an ounce of mushrooms and had an out of body experience. I thought out of body experiences were bullshit and that people were, I don't know, mentally ill. And then I think it was like, I don't know, 17 or 18 grams of Cubenzi mushrooms at a festival called Summer Camp Festival in Chillicothe, Illinois, when I was 17 in the year 2003. And I tripped for, I don't know,
Ever.
a day, and like blacked out, had an out of body experience, saw my own body, not myself in the mirror like a reflection, the true me. I saw the real me as something outside of my own self. It was fucking weird, and I'll never forget it. Even if I have Alzheimer's one day and my brain is eating itself, I'll never forget that. It is ingrained into my brain folds. It was insane. And I never want to do that again. It was way too hardcore.
Mine was like because DMT simulates like the whole death experience, the near death experience. So it's like you get the flashing lights and the tunnel and everything, and then like everything just like opens up and you just feel like your soul like just take a walk, And but the trippy part for me is I didn't see myself outside of my body. Like my consciousness was somewhere the fuck else, but I could feel like the wind on my face. Like I still had sensory perception in my body.
Oh yeah,
I was
DMT
laying
is
next
like
to a
a
window.
different, it's like a door to a different dimension. Yeah.
Ooh, it's literally like shaman spirit journey shit.
Yeah.
Like it's outrageously cool, and I recommend that everybody do it at least once. Absolutely.
I recommend everyone at least just eat a mushroom once.
Yeah.
Just that. Just at least do that. It's worth it.
It's good for your mental health. I think I would
to
microdose
reset
it
your
weed.
brain.
Yeah, that's why I want to. That's why I think I'm due in a video game is because That's what he said.
What's up, Theseus? You did not miss anything. We're just getting started, just doing intros. Speaking of intros, Chris, how you doing tonight?
Tired but good. Addicted to the Elder Scrolls crack cocaine again. Fucking digging into the lore of that game. I've been reading all the fucking books and shit.
Okay.
Nice.
Pretty bad.
Okay. Nice.
Bullshit.
Neo, thanks for the 29 months. Theseus, good to have you back, by the way. You too, JJ. You guys haven't been here in a while. I hope you guys have been paying attention to what has been happening in this fucking crazy campaign. And you're watching all of the episodes on YouTube, because it has been a crazy fucking road. In just 7 episodes, I feel like we've done a lot of crazy shit.
Feels like
And-
20.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
feels like it feels like 20 sessions of Irrelon.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of crazy shit.
And they've all
Um,
been
they've all been good.
chef's kiss.
Al, how are you?
I'm all right, and watch episode 5, guys. All right, it was my like shining moment. All right, just saying. I'm good, man.
Sure.
You know, just living life. I don't know.
We've been punching trees in Conan.
Yeah, hell
Nice. Oh, Theseus is Perseus. Oh yeah, you comment on every single YouTube video, and I always reply to you. All right, good to know you're Perseus. Hell yeah,
That makes sense.
good shit. Thanks for the subs tonight, guys. Okay, Donnie, I don't know if you can hear. How are you tonight, sir? You're probably on a quest to go get your dinner. He's probably picking up his dinner right now. Donnie
Yes, we'll come
is
back to
on
him.
his mobile phone picking up dinner for he and his
For his
dear
pops.
old dad.
Yeah.
So he'll be jumping into roll 20 in the next 10 or 15 minutes or whatever.
He's in the
Um,
restaurant.
Yeah, he's in
listening.
the restaurant. He's
Yeah.
listening to us in the restaurant, and everyone standing around him is like, "Who the fuck is this goddamn
this
jerk
guy?"
off nerd?" Yeah.
True and real.
They're all
Okay.
entertained. Oh, they're listening?
Fuck yeah. Oh.
How great is the restaurant feeling it now? Are they liking it? Are they digging that?
I'm
Yeah,
digging
is
it.
everyone extra hungry? Yeah, fuck yeah, they are. Want a little bit of whipped cream on some nipples, some hairy man nipples. That's how Donnie likes it. You guys, if you're looking at the man holding this phone, he loves hairy man nipples and big old balls resting on his eye sockets. He loves them. He just likes to just wear them. He doesn't like to do anything else. He
Testicular
just
goggles.
likes nuts on his eye sockets. Not even doing anything, just in a rest state.
There.
Just there. He loves it.
In a
He
resting
pays
state.
big money to do this every day. Anyway,
I find it amazing that this
Give him
group,
free food.
are functional adults.
Okay.
Sticks, how are you?
Oh my. Oh my god. Overworked, tired. But I've been blowing off steam by playing Crusader Kings 3, but modded to be in ancient Japan. So I
Nice.
am conquering Japan and trying to become the shogun. But it's
Well,
very
sounds cool.
tricky.
Sick.
It's amazing. So I love Sengoku era Japan, where it's like feudal Japan and shit. So that's a fun one. So I've been
Nice.
doing that, and then prepping for this frickin' game. And yeah, Shogun is a great mod, Theseus, and he knows what's up. I'm waiting for that Game of Thrones mod to come out for CK3 though, and then my life will truly be over.
Well, that happens.
That'll be
I'll
another
actually get
1,000
the game.
hours. Yeah. And
When
I'll
that
teach you how to
happens,
play it because it's fucking difficult.
Yeah.
But
I think you would like base Crusader Kings, to be honest, too.
You know a game
That's a good
that
place
I've
to
just
learn.
gotten into that I actually really like now that I get it? Star fucking Citizen. Holy shit, it's actually cool. I finally figured out dogfighting and took out some nasty claim jumper in a fucking noob mission, and I landed on another moon for another mission and fucking killed a guy in some fucking drug den
Yeah.
and flew my ship from space to a planet, back up to space, actually landed without crashing. Do you know how fucking triumphant that was? The feeling?
Okay, now
you
do
get?
that for 5 years and have the content pretty much be the same.
Yeah.
Then you'll be where I'm at.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been backing this
Well,
game
that's why
since
you
like
need PvP.
2011.
That's why you need PvP.
Right.
I have no idea where to even find a player.
But
to
we
kill.
should play sometime.
Well, of course. Of course.
I want to get
Um,
into it with the flight stick.
Yeah, I have a HOTAS and it makes a world of difference.
I'm doing pretty well with keyboard and mouse. I'm kind of kicking ass.
I have a friend who only plays keyboard and mouse and he loves it, but
Yeah.
I need the joystick for precision maneuvers and shit like that.
No, I get
Six
it.
tried to get me into that game like a couple
It's
times,
fun,
and
man.
I kept falling through the ship and dying. And I was
That
like,
doesn't
"Eh,
really happen anymore, but yeah,
I'm done
that
now."
does happen.
It's
Yeah, but
pretty
Al's
fun,
like,
man.
fuck this game, I'm out of here. It's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
I was apprehensive to play it for literal
Years.
years now, and I finally have, during this paternity leave, time off, kind of jumped in, and you know what? Actually, kind of fucking dope. It's pretty cool. It's just DayZ meets Tarkov meets Space Sim.
Yep.
That's really what it is. It's fucking badass and a massive learning curve.
And
Anyway,
it's only one system right now. Wait till they add the second system in there. It'll be twice as,
Yeah.
actually even more than twice as big.
I just
There
want it
you
to be
go.
more fleshed out.
Well, speaking
Yeah,
of
they're
Star,
getting there.
it's Star Wars Reign of Tyranny, Episode 8 tonight. As I mentioned, we have Crazed, Donnie, myself, and Al as the players. Rival and Zarian are out this week doing real life stuff. They'll be back next Monday, which is fantastic. No problem at all. I don't know why the light's off. I just didn't turn the light on. That's why it's dark tonight. But, oh, looks like we have a baby in here. How's the baby? Do you want to come say hi?
I knew when you walked in here that you were going to be spectacular. Oh, Simon!
I think the baby shit his pants, because that's what babies do.
Oh, he definitely wanted to say hi.
Pretty sure he crapped himself.
With his colon.
Yeah, pretty sure that's what happened. Anyway, yeah, they'll be back next Monday for episode 9. All good, no problem. Why don't we roll for Destiny and then do a recap and then jump
Well, we
into
should-
the
No,
session?
we gotta, there's one other thing.
What's the one other thing?
What did you guys do with your frickin' XP?
Oh, yeah.
But let's roll for Destiny first. Go
Okay.
for it. Full clear.
All right. Take the dark. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, Dottie's not here for it.
I'll roll for him.
There we go. Hey, what's up? Let's have a foursome. Love the username, as usual. What's up, brother? All right, what's Donnie? Donnie's going to... Oh, no, we have no Destiny points. Who was the MVP last week? It was Donnie, right? So he gets a free one at least.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, that's not great for us. Holy shit.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, but the
Amazing.
free one doesn't flip your point either. So. Not good. Yeah. I could just hoard them and keep you from doing anything that involves Destiny points, which is
Yes, you
you know,
can.
a strategy.
Yes, you can.
All right, let's go around the table and talk about what you spent your experience on last time so we can feel the progression in our loins as both chat and viewer.
All right, Mr. Crazed.
Yeah, I took Point Blank, which allows me to add 1 damage per rank of Point Blank to a hit of a ranged light attack, be it at short ranged or the engaged range.
Nice.
Sweet.
Doing extra damage at short ranges. Very nice.
Very good. Donnie's not here yet. We'll have him go later. Mr. Al.
Yeah.
All right, I got 3 things. Toughened, another rank of toughened. It's gained +2 wound threshold per rank of toughened.
Health, essentially.
Yeah,
So
raising that HP.
Picked up grit, gained +1 strain threshold,
The other HP.
and then physical training. I add 1 blue per rank of physical training to athletics and resilience checks.
Nice.
And it's kind of like, Ellis isn't as bad as off as you guys might have thought he was, and he's just like toughing it out, kind of, the burning to his face again.
Nice. So Dracus now has a level 2 force rating. He's gone from 1 to 2 force rating. And how I'm explaining that in terms of character development is Dracus just failed in a spectacular fashion using the force last episode. And if you guys recall, at the end of the session, he was very angry at himself. He essentially scolded himself and belittled himself in the mirror, and he's angry about it. And that anger is what is helping him build his power with the force. Because he's so angry and disappointed with himself for failing, he has actually strengthened himself. So now I now have 2 force rating. And Donnie, can you talk or no?
Why not? I'm gonna go with no.
So,
Yeah, we'll see later.
no problem.
He was debating between a couple of talents the last time. I don't know if he went for dedication or not. I could
Oh, I
actually
hope
check
so.
his sheet.
I hope he
I
went
could check his
dedication.
sheet and
Sure.
see if I can suss it out for chat.
Yas. You should.
He doesn't have 5 presents yet, so I don't think he got dedication yet. I think it's after this one he gets that.
Got it.
But I think he may have. Oh, he might have gotten inspiring rhetoric.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like bardic inspiration from D&D.
Pretty strong.
I think so,
Nice. Okay.
but I could be wrong. Anyway, that's what it looks like.
Well,
Because
that's fine.
last time he got greased palms, which is the literal pay to win talent.
Right. Okay. Why don't you hit us with a recap? And I just want to say cheers to you boys. Cheers to you, chat. I have a little glass of wine. I'm already kind of wine buzzed. I've had like I don't know, 2/3 of a bottle. Feeling pretty good. This is the last glass though, and I gotta chill because I have a fucking baby I have to take care of. Let's have fun tonight. Episode 8, Star Wars Reign of Tyranny. Let's do it. Let's recap it.
Cheers. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Last episode was a shit show.
A little bit.
It's like, where do I even start? So, you guys were doing the deal for the spice. Yeah, the glitter stem deal. So you met Thress at his, well, you didn't meet him there. He let you use his shop to make the deal and said he wouldn't be there. You know, called in sick, as it were. And oh man, after that, everything went to hell. You guys set up a perimeter. Omen was on the roof. Everybody else was inside to meet with Zarina's brother and his cadre of scum and villainy to exchange the spice for a bunch of credits. And as the deal was wrapping up, a ship landed in the middle of the street, a small shuttle that was full of Pike Syndicate. And they came out. You guys dipped before they noticed you were there. But Omen stayed behind to watch, and he watched the Pike Syndicate execute all of them, take the spice back, and yeah, it was not good. You guys then got the hell out of there. You ran the heck back to safety, really. And then after that, you had a couple of options of what to do. You guys had gotten back with Caston and said, hey, we gotta tie off some loose ends here because shit's going to hell. Pike Syndicate's like waging a street war here. You know, Roga set us up, so we gotta take care of him. And Zarina is a possible loose end now because her brother's dead and we don't know what the fuck to do. So Dracus decided to take care of Zarina by himself, which was pretty hilarious. Dracus went to her club, tried to get her isolated, and instead made a fool of himself and had to murder her in the bathroom, which did not go well. And then he was found out, was being held captive until the rest of the group was able to finagle his release.
Not really found out.
Yeah, but suspected.
Suspected.
Okay. Barely not found out. Anyway, the point is, it was very close. It was not good.
True.
And then when Dracus was liberated, he covered it up by saying, "I'm just a dirty old perv. Pay no attention," which
Exactly.
worked for the time being. But yeah, so that threw him off the scent. And then after that, you guys decided, hey, it's time to deal with Roga, and then it's time to get the fuck out of here. um, so you guys got together with Caston and went to Roga's den and lit the place up. You guys took out his guards, and then Roga showcased a new toy that he had, which is a nice HK-60 droid, an ancient assassin droid. That's also a smartass. And yeah, you guys were fighting it. Ellis got burned in the face again. Omen wrecked house again. And you guys killed Roga, destroyed his droid, and then Rival was like, darn it, I wanted to repair the droid. Well, I'm going to do it anyway. So now he's taken the droid back to the ship, Salon, that is. And you guys have killed Roga, left his cantina, planted a bunch of explosives, and walked away from the explosion without looking at it. True badass fashion. And that's pretty much where we left off.
Yes, sir.
So-
And one important cool little thing is on the ship, as we were trying to figure out our plan, Dracus sort of tried to intimidate Caston while welcoming
Oh, yeah,
to the
that was
crew. And he was being kind of a dick and menacing. And when Caston was walking away, Dracus heard in his mind a voice say, "I'm not afraid of you."
Yeah.
Which threw a chill down Dracus's spine.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Okay. Thank you for the recap, sir. Why don't we jump into session 8?
Let's dive on in. All right. So you guys are on the streets of Nar Shaddaa. You are leaving the region of Roga's cantina. And yeah, now it's really just time to figure out what the hell you're going to do. I think for simplicity's sake, well, how do you want to do this, Mr. Soma and friends?
Well, I
How do you want
think
to start this?
Dracus, as he's kind of jogging along with the rest of the crew, and they're not moving very fast because Javro, obviously, but they're trying to hurry along as a full group. Obviously, Rival and Zarian are there as well, Seer and Slan, but they can't represent themselves tonight. But we're all kind of moving along in some back alleys and back streets, and maybe when we get to sort of like a dark side alley, maybe like a mile or two away, we finally kind of stop to catch our breath, and Dracus is pretty fucking winded. I literally have the critical injury, winded. And Dracus looks at Ellis, who looks awful, and he says, "So what do you think? Is it time to go back and see the doc? I think I need him this time too."
I think Ellis, because his critical injury is hitting a mental stat. He probably just like he's like breathing heavy and like just whatever. You know, like he's just grunting at you.
Yeah,
I think-
Dracus, go ahead.
I actually think Seer speaks up and he says, well, I think it might be prudent to go see the doctor before we do anything else.
Yeah, Dracus kind of like winces and gives him a nod. Yes, I think it's best. I can do only so much on board our ship, but I don't have adequate tools to take care of Ellis especially. He looks at Omen and Seer and Rival. Caston's with us too, obviously.
Yep. Caston's here.
And Javro. And he says, Why don't one of you escort us to the doctor? We'll try to get patched up and then meet at the ship and get the hell out of here.
Caston kind of nods and he goes like, you know what? It's all the same. It looks like your buddy Sear and Slon here don't look too worse for wears. Maybe they should head back to the ship and get the engines primed.
Trackus just kind of looks a little pale. He just gives a nod and like a thumbs up, like, yeah.
Yeah. And then Casson leans over and says, all right, you two. You're going to get back there, prime the engines, and then as soon as we're ready, we'll burn sky until we see lines.
I assume they'd
They
probably
nod and they
give a
they
curt nod
and
and get the fuck out. Yeah,
get the fuck out. Yeah, exactly.
cool. Hi,
Rebel was
Donnie.
my robot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, is he dragging?
Dragging
the
it.
droid?
He's
Oh,
dragging
yeah.
the fucking chassis.
They
Oh
give a
my
nod, and
God.
we just hear as he scrapes it. All right.
All right,
welcome
Javro,
back,
do
Donnie.
you have any input?
Well, really
Yeah.
fast, Donnie. What did you spend your experience on?
Yeah.
That is an excellent question. Let me tell you, real quick.
Alrighty.
I was supposing it was the inspiring rhetoric one, but I could be wrong.
It is going to be intense focus.
Ooh.
It's going to perform an intense focus maneuver, suffer 1 strain, and upgrade the ability of the next skill check once.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty good.
That's
Yep.
really good.
Not fucking bad.
All right, Donnie, I'm going to give
Yes.
you a moment to put some input in. The
I
DM
was
needs a
listening.
beer.
Oh, okay. Get your beer.
Essentially, Sear and rival Slon are heading back
Yeah,
to
they
the
go to
ship,
the ship.
to get it
You guys want
primed
to go to
and
the dock?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what I want to do. I got to think about it. I do something fun.
Gotta hit the
Okay.
frog
That's all right,
supply.
I'm back. I'm back, and you know what?
Robbery.
Cheers, chat. Woo!
Yeah, me and Omen do a frog caper. We hit the frog vault on Nar Shaddaa.
The frog vault.
Put all the
Nice.
frogs in the basket and you won't get hurt.
Nobody gets hurt.
Maybe one day. All right. Well, I think while Slon and Slon and Sear are heading back to the ship. I think Caston kind of looks over at you guys and he's like, "All right, may as well head to the dock. See if we can't get you guys patched up, and then we gotta figure out final things we need from this rock and get the hell out of here. I don't know where we're gonna go, but we can talk about that when we're in space."
As we're sort of walking to the doctor's office, Straka says, well, there is someone we could try to track down. I don't know how to find him, though. I haven't seen him in many years. He's another Arcanian doctor, Dr. Lennis Bowden. Would you happen to know how I could track him down? I don't even know if he practices on Arcania anymore, but I would love to see him. Tragus just kind of keeps walking along next to Ellis.
Yeah, I think Caston looks at you and he's like, "Arcania's in the deep core. I'm trying to avoid that if I can."
Oh, I don't have any desire to go to the core worlds. I just want to know if this doctor is potentially out of the core and elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean, on the topic of things we can do when we get out of here, I know a couple people on Onderon. It's some backwater world, but they're going through some things with the Empire. They ain't their friends, if you catch my drift. We might be safe there for a while.
Interesting. And where is this world?
In the Mid-Rim, sort of near the Hapes cluster. Not too far away.
Interesting. All right, well, the two of us need to get patched up. When we get to the ship, we can discuss it, but that seems like a safe option. Anywhere where we can
Nods.
avoid the Empire. I think another thing we should discuss is maybe figuring out who gotten us thrown into prison. Maybe taking care of those loose ends as well.
Nods.
Though I must admit, that's a more selfish notion for myself than anything.
I was gonna say, I know who threw me in prison.
Dragus kind of looks at him. And?
Nothing. He's a douchebag. Yeah, if I see him, I'll kill him.
Very well. How did you get thrown into prison, Javro?
Oh, it's been so long, I forgot.
Wow.
Yeah, that's I think I just ate too many frogs or something. I don't know. You can tell Javro is like looking away.
Yeah.
Staring at his feet. Well, if he had them.
Yeah, Dragus just kind of looks at him puzzled. Forgot why you were in prison.
Yep.
Yes. If you don't want to tell us why, you can just say so.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah, I don't want to tell you why.
And then he looks to Caston as they can see maybe the doctor's office in the distance, and he says, "And you? How did you meet Javro in prison?"
You want me to talk to you?
Caston?
Caston.
Who's asking Caston?
Oh.
Well, you see, sort of a shower pass in prison, and Caston here was a man who wants to shower in peace. So he came to me, and I took advantage of his skills and such.
Oh, Caston kind of looks over at you and he goes like, prison? Born and raised on Nar Shaddaa, baby. I ain't never been to prison.
What?
I know Javro
that's
from
not-
before he
hold
was
on.
on prison.
No, he literally. You guys have RP'd moments where
No.
multiple
That's how we know each
times.
other.
That's how.
No, we haven't.
Okay,
No, we
haven't.
maybe you haven't, but in the campaign, you have.
I
gone
said he was a
along-
contact. I never said they met in prison.
What?
That's not true at all. Multiple times.
When
there's
did I
been-
say he met him in prison?
How about last
I don't know, that
session?
was like-
Hold on. Last session when he said, "Remember when we got caught hiding crackers in our bed bunk in prison?" And Kaz said, "Oh yeah." And then a few other sessions before that.
Okay, I misheard that.
Yeah,
I
there's
thought he
been
was like,
multiple
I thought he
times
was just
where-
saying some like hut bullshit.
No, there's been multiple times where Caston has like
Yeah.
played along that they've been in jail together.
Yeah. I thought it was the whole
Like
thing.
long
That's
and
not-
actually being in bed anyway. I digress.
Just keeping the GM honest here. That's all.
No, I just like I just don't remember that shit. But whatever, I can go. Caston will look along. He's like, I guess there was that time when. Well, yeah. Anyway, it's complicated. And he just kind of looks. He looks over and he's like, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Short stint.
Very.
Well, you seem like an upstanding citizen. Maybe it was a
I'm
case of
not.
mistaken identity and they got the wrong guy. Am I right? And
He
then
looks at you and he's like, nobody on Nar Shaddaa is an upstanding citizen.
Yeah, no, he's a bad guy.
Drakus
I'm an
kind
upstanding
of
citizen.
Dragus kind
show
of
ya.
laughs at you guys and laughs what you guys are saying, and then he kind of like, clutches his ribs a little bit and like catches his breath. And I think maybe at that point we're walking up to the clinic.
Sure.
Are
So
we all going?
Yeah. I mean, multiple of you are hurt, so may as well.
I want to pull Caston to the side.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys can do this, though.
Yeah, we'll walk into the clinic while you do your thing. It's all good.
Go for it.
What do you want to do first?
Caston, do it.
Okay. Listen, Caston, I'm a hut, as you know.
He kind of just stares at you when you say that.
Yes. And unlike that nosy ass doctor, I ain't gonna ask about your past. You ain't gonna ask about my past, right?
He just stares at you.
Okay. Glad we have an understanding.
He's like,
Listen.
listen. He's like, listen, real quick.
Jinx, you owe me a soda, but yeah, go ahead. You owe me a frog.
Yeah, I'll buy you a Juma juice on the next fucking planet we're on. Now listen up.
Yeah.
Did I hear Juma Juice?
No, you're in the
Go
clinic.
away,
with-
goddammit!
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He kind of looks over and he's
Not
like,
right now.
he kind of looks over at you and he's like, listen, I don't know how to tell you this, but there's something funny about your doctor friend over there. I'm not going to tell you anything else about it because I don't know anything else about it.
Oh,
I'm saying
yeah.
watch your back. I don't trust him.
No, yeah, he's got like a weird sex thing with Ellis. He like wants to have sex with what Ellis has had sex. I'm weirded out by it too, man.
I will spit beer on my computer. Thank you. So he kind of looks over
Oh
at
my
you
God.
and he's like kind of wide eyed and furrowing his eyebrows. And then he's just like, that's not what I meant, but I'll watch out for that too. I won't drop
something
the
else.
soap.
Yeah, I don't know about safe showers around him. I can't guarantee you safety with him around.
Listen, where
All
we're
right.
going to have to go, there won't be any showers. We're going to have to be out of the line of sight. We're going to have to be deep undercover.
I mean, that's I've never showered. That's fine with me.
That's true.
No.
You're a hut.
Yeah, I take
Um,
mud baths. Anyway, I feel like why digress? You say, what do you mean? Tell me
I
something.
don't know. There's something about him. I got a feeling.
Cast.
And you know how my feelings are. Last time I had a bad feeling, we wound up in jail. The other time I had a bad feeling,
This is
yesterday
true.
happened. So,
All right, well, keep an eye on him. Well, I gotta ask you a second favor. Thank you for telling me that.
hey, what is it now?
Look, I I need to know a guy that knows things about hut crime cartels. Seeing as how we're leaving Nashadal, I might not have no chance to talk to nobody about that after I leave.
Well, that's interesting because the only place that has anything to do with hut cartels outside of hut space is some fucking dust ball in the outer rim. It doesn't seem very interesting to me.
Us
It's
ball.
it's a shithole from what I've heard.
Mm. Well, tell me about that later, but I need to talk to a guy that knows things about, their personnel and whatnot. So a guy you know in Nashadal that can tell me a few things, perhaps where some of them stay.
Well, some of who stay? Huts?
Yes, some. I gotta leave a message before I leave hut space. You understand?
I
So
see.
if you could just point me in the direction of somebody that could tell me some more about the different cartels, that'd be great.
Yeah, unfortunately, my guy's on Nal Hutta.
Frog piss. Well then, do I gotta be more specific?
Yes.
All right, I'm looking for some people that are connected to the Decidious Hut cartel. We go back a bit. That's all I'll say. But I
Well-
got to get in touch with them.
Well, I can tell you what I know.
Yep, please.
Most of them are based on Nal Hutta, and that's who my guy works for. So I'll tell you what do you want to know, and how much do you want to know, and how much are you willing to fork over to know it?
Heston, I want to slide
Not
him.
to me.
Oh, I mean, I'll fork over whatever. Listen, I just got to get in touch with them. We have history. So,
Well, looks
Let me
like
ask
we're
you
making a
this.
stop at Nal Hutta before we leave hut space then.
Well, I'd like to do it discreetly. How much you think a shuttle down in Now Hutta would cost me, and how quick you think I'd get there and back?
How much do I think it would cost you? Not very much. Probably like, I don't know, 100 credits, but it would probably take you to go there, do your business, come back. You'd probably need a day or two.
Mm.
Maybe a day. You get there in a few hours, say what's up to somebody and come back.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
And like Caston points to the sky and through like the foggy neon lit haze, you see this big old frickin' planet taking up the entirety of a horizon, pretty much, or like most of the sky. And he's like, it's right there. And it's this big, gross green ball of swampy, gassy yuck. which I'm sure to a hut is amazing. So,
Well, where's your guy now, Hutter?
oh, where's my guy? Well, he's right here, and he passes you a whatever a Star Wars business card is.
Okay. Oh, what is his business?
His business is information broker and merchant.
Oh, I like this guy. Straightforward. Well, maybe I'll go pay him a visit. I appreciate you there, Kasdan.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, whatever.
Let's step inside. We gotta talk with the boys about this.
Mm-hmm. Caston lights up a cigarette and stays outside.
Sure. I'll head in to find out what's going on.
All right.
So you guys go inside the clinic, and yeah, what are you guys doing in here?
Yeah, I suppose Dracus would walk right in, confident that he can bypass the front desk at this point. And
Yeah.
Omen is probably, leading the way, opening doors for the injured Dracus and Ellis. And they beeline it right for Dr. Alback.
Okay. He kind of looks at you and he's like, "Ah, I thought you had left."
Dracus gives him like a weak smile. You have a repeat patient, and this time I'm one too. After this, we'll be leaving for good. This is the
Well-
last time we'll be calling upon you. Don't worry, Doctor.
We'll see about that. He looks over at Ellis and he's like, "My prognosis is that you should stay away from fire."
That'd be nice. I wish that we could do that.
Yeah,
He smiles in his weird Moncal smile, and then starts walking over to his med kit. getting his
Dracus
tools
kind of
out.
like pats Ellis on the shoulder and he says, Doctor, he's a little out of it. Not as
See that.
bad and in a critical state as he was last time, but mentally he's been scrambled a bit. He'll need some extra attention.
Yeah,
That's-
he like runs a sort of diagnostic tool over Ellis, and he's like, "Oh, it looks
Yeah.
like he got his bell rung a little bit."
So it actually looks worse than it was before.
Oh yeah, there's.
Yeah.
You always look worse than you do before. And then he starts fidgeting with some tools and goes to work on you, Ellis, and he's gonna heal your critical injury.
So
So
3 purple.
he's not rolling; it's healed. This is
Dracus,
a pro doc, okay?
yeah, and Dracus says, and I took a blaster bolt to the chest. I've been a
He
little
looks at it and
been a
then he
little
starts
short of
using
breath.
uses a little dermal regenerator to heal the skin on there. You can heal yours as well.
Okay.
Do
Well-
I heal any wounds?
How many wounds do you have?
12.
You can heal 6. Both of you can if you have any wounds, you can heal half of your wound total.
Dracus, while he's like finishing up working on Ellis, Dracus walks up and says, don't worry, Ellis, you're gonna be fine. And he applies a stim pack to you as well, which will heal you for 6.
I'm feeling pretty good already. Thanks, docs.
Okay. There you go. Healed to full.
And then the doc looks at you, Dracus, and he says, "Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask if there was anything you needed before you left for good."
Dracus says, well, thanks for asking. And of course there is. Would you expect anything less? And he kind of just gives him like
He chuckles.
almost like a wicked smile. He says, we have a ship. It runs barely, but it will get us out of here. We're essentially heading out of here the next day. I don't necessarily have a state-of-the-art facility on board like you do, though. I was hoping I could maybe purchase a Bacta tank and maybe some extra supply for it. And yes, I know they're expensive. We have money.
Kind of looks over at you and he goes, I don't have a spare to give you or anything, but there might be somewhere where I can send you. You say you have to leave the moon, yes?
As soon as possible, essentially.
Dix, can I ask that we go to the Bacta store that has like a wacky inflatable guy out front?
No.
It has like local TV commercials. My Bacta tank's never break, and he like hits it with a hammer.
Yeah, it's like
That
a
guy.
Tim and Eric fake infomercial. Yeah.
Come on down to Bacta Supply Co.
No. Anyway,
Y'all come back to now, you hear? Sorry.
come back to now. You hear?
Bacta Supply Co. on 45 Johnson Street.
No.
Free frog with every purchase.
You don't want to go to 45 Johnson Street on Narshadot. Trust me, it's not a good time.
69 Johnson Street. Anyway.
Yeah,
just
69
thinking
big
that.
old Johnson Street. Anyway, so he looks over at you and he's like, well, as it turns out, I have a friend of mine from the old days. He runs a mobile medical facility. Moves around in this area in hut space. I think right now he's outside of Toydaria, doing some medical supply runs to that planet.
Interesting.
I could tell him you're on your way. Be aware, Bacta tanks are very expensive, and the Bacta that fills them is also very expensive.
We can afford it.
If you say so. He's like, he hands you a chit, like an info chit. He goes like, just tell him I sent you.
Dracus gives him a nod and thanks him.
The info chit has the coordinates of the mobile medical supply ship and and like a set of comm codes to reach them at, like a secured channel.
Beautiful. Okay. Should I add that to my sheet?
Sure.
Okay. So
Under notes or something or whatever you want.
He said mobile medical supply ship.
Sure. It's like a mobile hospital that's like, it's an old retrofitted cruiser that's been turned into like a mobile
medical
hospital.
supply hospital ship.
It's called Heels on Wheels. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. That's bullshit. Frosties, you're an hour late, but you didn't miss anything, so it's fine. You're good. Grab a seat.
Okay.
Down in front.
Perfect.
Supply Co.
Sorry. All right. Well, Dracus looks at the doctor and he says, Dr. Ralbeck, sorry for any strife that we've caused you. It was a low point for me to come in here and demand money for you, for Rogue of the Hutt. But I can assure you, once we leave here, you don't have to worry about us again, and you certainly never have to worry about Rogue of the Hutt again either. And he just gives him like a wicked smile, and his eyes kind of flash that neon white.
Yeah, he kind of nods at you and then looks over and says, well, I might be selling this facility soon anyway. I think this was a bad choice to come here. I have some other opportunities in the Outer Rim. Some people who are more loyal to what I used to do. It's a long story. I don't want to bore you.
Dracus just nods and he says, well, I do consider you too good for hot space, so I'm not
You laugh.
surprised.
Yeah. He laughs at you and he says, "Yes, I suppose that's true. Should be time to move on."
Well, good luck to you, Doctor. And until next time. And he just gives you a nod and he starts to walk out of the clinic.
Yeah. Cool.
I don't know if anyone
I-
else wants to talk to him.
I'm just gonna say when Dracus mentions that he doesn't have to worry about Roga again, Ellis makes a grimace.
He what?
He grimaces. He like makes a face,
Oh, okay.
and he doesn't leave yet.
He's gonna ask for more money.
Is everyone staying inside? Because Dracus, if you guys are all staying to speak with the doctor, Dracus would walk outside where Caston is smoking a cigarette.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm waiting for everybody else to leave.
Oh. Then
Craze, do you want to say anything to the doctor then?
Yeah, I'll probably, just approach him, be like, thanks again for all the help, Doc. It's good, good knowing you. It's like give him like a little handshake, but kind of like I seem like a little urgent in this. So as I do that, or after I do that, I'll also like walk out.
As you're
And-
walking out, he hands you an info chit with his information. He says, "This is my secure comm channel if you need anything. Or if I see anyone who might be of interest to you, I'll let you know."
I'll give him the silent but appreciative nod. Then I'll look around to the group to I'll meet you boys back at the ship. I got some last minute business to take care of.
He notices that Ellis is hanging around, but he looks over at you, Omen, and says, "Before you go, can I speak with you for a moment?"
Yeah, I'll walk over and talk to him, or I'll stay to
Okay,
hear
so
him
he
out.
pulls you into like his side office. Ellis, you're still in the
Yeah.
medical room, like waiting on a med bed or something. And he kind of looks over at you and he goes, "I've heard something. Thought it might be of interest to you."
You have my attention.
They say that one of you is working for them. You know, them. He gives you a knowing look. The Empire.
Damn, I look kind of confused while he's saying this. I'd be like, why would one of my brothers be working for the Empire?
I don't know. Maybe gives him some sense of purpose. I can't tell you. All I know is they say he was a high-ranking member during the Clone Wars. That's all I know.
Yeah, I kind of look disappointed now, but just end it there and then walk out of his private quarters and head to the other shop that I was gonna stop by.
Okay. So you just head out? All right. So then the
Yeah.
doctor walks back in to the room, sees Ellis still there, and he's like, "There's something else you needed from me."
I just want to say you did a lot for this group, and we're appreciative of it.
He looks at you very suspiciously.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, I get up, I walk over, and it's just unfortunately, you know too much, and I
Oh, no.
and I murder him.
Oh
You do it.
no.
I just bring the vibro axe down like as hard as I can into him and fucking just kill him.
Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
sure.
And as he's just like lying there, like bleeding out, I'm just like, Jack, you shouldn't have mentioned Roga.
Oof.
You know, it's unfortunate.
Damn.
And
That's my boy.
Ellis wipes
Is
Ellis
Javro in the
grabs
room?
like a towel.
No.
No.
It like wipes the whatever blood off of his stuff and leaves and like locks the door that the body's in and just like leaves.
All right.
Holy shit. Wow. That
I
is
love this
brutal.
game. Anyway.
That is brutal.
Wow. Oh my god. All right, so you guys are heading. Where are you guys going? Who's doing
The
what?
ship, I guess.
Yeah, I guess Dracus would step out of the clinic and he'd see Caston smoking the cigarette. And Dracus is kind of walking toward Caston to say something. And before he can get a word in, Javro comes out of the clinic behind him and he decides not to say anything. And then I suppose we'd wait for Al to come out. Maybe he was, I don't know, taking a piss or something. And we'd walk
Yeah,
to
had
the
to
ship.
finish up in there real quick.
Oh, okay. All right, though.
More than 3 times and you're playing with yourself. You know what they say.
As we walk away, Dragus says, I hope Dr. Ralbeck gets the hell out of here. He's a good doctor. I liked him.
Oh, I took care of him. Don't worry. And I pat the backpack that has the credits in it.
Drakus stops in his tracks and he says, what do you mean you took care of him? You gave him money, surely. To help him leave here? What are you talking about?
I helped him leave here the best way that we can.
All right.
Is there like a
Wait,
check
how
I
much
can...
money did you give him?
Yeah. Whenever Dragus like stops for a second and like his blood runs cold, and then Javro asks that, and I guess we can see what Ellis says.
Why would I give anyone money?
Oh, yeah, smart move. All right, let's go.
You guys keep walking forward, and Dragus just like doesn't even step forward. He's just like standing there, just like not even pissed, just
God damn
in
it.
shock a little bit.
Just disappointed.
Yeah. In shock for sure.
And Omen has already fucked off to wherever he was
Yeah,
going.
I definitely
Yes.
would have said this. I would not have said this in front of Omen.
I think as like, the doctor doesn't come with us.
No, I'll come in a second, but I just
Well, I
stand
mean, you
there
take
for a
your
minute.
second.
Yeah.
I think everyone's turning up. Oh, come on, really now? This is some doctor.
Ellis will turn around and be like, "Well, you did bring up Roga, and
Oh, did you bring up Roga?
I said Roga wouldn't bother him anymore.
Oh.
and you smiled, and your eyes sparkled. That's a lot of information."
Arcanian eyes
Damn.
tend to do that.
Well, I guess my bad. Oh, hey, there's a back to tank in there now.
Oh, we should take that. That's great.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't carry it.
I can. You gotta have to carry my weapon. And
Oh yeah,
armor.
that's fine. Yeah, I'll do that.
Dracus just
Great, it
stands there
solves
and
our
like,
problem right here. Come on, Dracus. And Gerald will slap you on the arm as they walk back to the medical office.
My
Track.
Discord crashed for a second. I missed the in between of all of that, which sucks, but
We're
whatever.
walking back to steal the back to tank.
Okay, no, I got that part. I came back when you were like, "Oh yeah, he mentioned Roga," blah blah blah, but I missed everything right before.
yeah, Dragus, his head is just hung, and he actually is legitimately sad because he respects doctors and men of medicine and women of medicine, and he's kind of actually defeated a little bit. He feels bad. He thought Dracus deep down knows he's not a good guy, right? But sometimes, once in a while, he tries to be the old good Dracus star that he used to be, and like I said, he has a respect for doctors and medical professionals. So he actually feels hurt by this one, and he just kind of like trudges behind them because he knows that they probably should take the back to tank. Selfishly, he can't help himself, and he goes to help them.
Ellis will just be like, "Hey, listen, we said no loose ends."
We sure did. I'm glad you understand, Dracus.
Is Caston with us too?
Oh yeah, Caston is walking there with a cigarette, smile on
care.
his face. Yeah, he didn't give a fuck.
Uh,
He kind of looks over and he's like, "Can't have any loose ends." He's like, "This is what you get for growing up soft on Arcania, Doc. Grew up in a place like Nar Shaddaa. You can't take those kind of risks."
Well, until I ended up in prison, I had never really rubbed shoulders with anyone, I don't know, this bad before. And he like kind of nods at Ellis and like grimaces.
Why? What's that supposed to mean?
No, but he kind
Same,
of
Doc, same.
Caston like holds up his hand. He's like, "Gentlemen, this is a moment where we can impart some wisdom on our fellow man here. Listen, you may think you're doing someone a kindness by letting them slide, but then when they turn around and take the credits to shoot you in the back, it ain't so kind anymore. I hope you never have to learn this lesson." And he flicks the cigarette into the distance and keeps walking.
Trackus definitely listens to his words, and he's standing there and he just follows the three gentlemen back to the clinic.
Actually, I think we see Caston open up his package of like space cigarettes and like offer one to Ellis.
Yeah, Ellis will smoke one. You're gonna carry my armor, right?
I like to imagine we're having like an awkward
He
like
shrugs.
sofa through the doorway moment. We're like, a little bit to the left. Dracus, can you help us out here? Oh, there's a little stain on there, Ellis. You got a little messy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when we get back into the clinic, can Dracus kind of search around for supplies that we can take back to the ship?
Yeah, if you give me a moment to look through a list of stuff. Yeah.
Definitely going to take his back to tank, 100%, and any back to supply that we can take, and then anything else that might be laying around.
Let me see if there's any like medical stuff. Give me a second here.
Empty tank. That is it.
What?
Ellis can carry the empty tank and his weapon. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just carry this back to the ship.
Dracus purposely avoids that back office. He does not want to go in there at all. Oh, I don't have the Marcane Herb anymore. Let's delete that.
You see some spray plastocast
laying around. Plastocast. How many?
It's one. I think it's just one thing. It's it's literally a cast. Imagine an air gun that can spray a cast onto a limb.
Got it.
So effectively what it does is you can make an easy 1 purple medicine check to apply the spray to a limb that has been crippled or disabled due to a critical injury. If successful, the injury heals automatically after 1 week.
Ooh.
Okay, that's pretty good. Spray plastocast.
And then,
×1.
and this one should be fun. There is a lot of supply of synth skin or synth flesh lying around for cosmetic healing.
Okay, how many?
Well, it's like material, so I don't know if there's like a number of it. I don't know. Let's say 5. That sounds reasonable.
Spray plastocast
Anyway,
X1, synth skin X5. Okay.
Yep. And then there's probably about let's see. You have enough Bacta for 1 tank full.
Okay. Bacta tank plus
which is
Bacta supply for 1 tank. Okay.
Hold on,
which
give
is
me a
enough
second
to
to figure.
heal up 1 person, right?
It's like every time you use the Bacta tank, you have to replenish it, right?
Yeah,
so,
you can't like take
it's
someone out
effectively
and then put someone else in.
200. It's 200 liters of Bacta.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna need Casson will probably have to go get his truck so you can load all this shit up.
Yeah, have Caston do that.
Yeah, he's gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that's everything. It's like basic doctor supplies and shit like that.
Got it.
Ellis is gonna say real quick, maybe not tell Omen about this. He's kind of soft when it comes to cleaning house.
He wouldn't understand. And besides, we've grown so much closer as a crew. I think it's in our best interest. He doesn't know.
As Caston is about to leave to get the truck, he looks over and he goes, "Hey, Dracus, check his office. I got a feeling." And he winks at you and then walks her out the door.
Dracus kind of just sighs, and he looks at Ellis and he says, "How bad is it in there?"
I mean, it was just one clean hit, and then he bled out.
We talking barbecue or like you sushi that guy?
Oh, sushi. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. You want me to go in for you? It just does not bother me at all.
Let's just go in together and search
Well,
it.
I hold on. I imagine you killed him in the medical
Yeah,
suite,
I assume
right?
that's where I killed him too, but I could have dragged
No,
him.
but
Oh, yeah,
Caston is
yeah,
referring
yeah,
to
yeah.
his like personal office.
Oh,
not
I
his-
see. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So,
I
yeah,
just
you
wanna say-
killed him when you jumped off the. It was like in the
Yeah.
medical bay when you were sitting
Yeah.
on the bed and you jumped and killed him. Okay, I see.
I want to say when you like look at it, being a doctor, you'll probably have noticed that like it was probably he didn't die right away. Like he like got
He
cut,
bled out.
yeah, and then like fell on the ground and then bled out.
He probably bled out over like half a minute. Like I'm
His little
imagining
drag
Ellis
marks.
just took his vibroblade and just fucking cut his throat and just watched him bleed out.
That's exactly what happened.
Fucking brutal.
Oh, you used the vibroblade. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the
Wait.
blade on the vibro axe.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I guess Dracus will go check the office by himself then.
All right, you find. I'm gonna link it in chat. It's a medical backpack, and I'll link it for you, Somers. There's a lot of letters and numbers and things, so I'm not even gonna pronounce that.
Okay.
There you go.
The CAP CECM 598 medical backpack.
That's the one.
Okay.
There's a military
Interesting.
and field rescue group backpack.
Ooh. Medpack is produced for military and field rescue groups containing anything one would need for an emergency. It also contains a set of tutorials and instructions for dealing with emergency situations. May make medicine checks to heal others without penalty. Add 1 boost dice to all medicine checks. Decrease difficulty of checks to heal critical energy by... Ooh, this is good. This is really good. Okay.
I love those ads on the side.
This chick is
This
buff.
site's ridiculous.
Yeah,
About to
that's,
get my limit break, you know what I'm saying, boys? All right.
Where's Rival at? He'd be into that.
Hey.
God, that's fucked up. Come on. Poor sweet baby rival.
All right, I'll add this stuff to the sheet later. Okay. Yeah, so Dracus comes out with that bag kind of just slung over his shoulder. And I suppose they start walking to the front of the clinic to wait for Caston. And as they're kind of waiting for Caston to show up, they're just sitting there. And Dracus looks to Javro and he says, Javro, how well do you know Caston?
He's like a cat that sometimes would come by your house and you feed him. I'd say that well.
Well, as you know, cats can't be trusted, and neither can Caston.
Well, it's close. Yeah.
I don't think you get my drift. He's more than he appears. You should be careful with him. We all should.
Okay.
And then Dragus just like stares at him intently. And then
Why do you say that?
let's just say I have a feeling about him. Something's not right.
Oh. Feeling stuff, huh? Okay.
Call it a doctor's intuition.
Do you mean feeling stuff like how you're gonna feel your prostate later, or like?
Oh yeah, is this another sex thing?
Unfortunately for you two, who are so eager to know everything about my sex life, no, it's not.
Okay.
It's something nefarious. I don't know, I just don't trust him. Sure, he's good in a fight, and maybe he's a damn good pilot, but just watch your backs.
Yo.
Oh, don't worry, Doc. You see how I handle loose ends.
I mean, yeah, if we have to, I guess.
Yeah, when you say that, Dragus just kind of like grimaces. Yes, you're quite good at cutting them. And
That's what you gotta do.
I guess at that point, maybe Caston rolls up.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Caston rolls up and he's like, he honks his space horn. He's like, all right, everybody, get in.
All right. As I jump in, the truck lurches over to one side.
Yeah, we load the truck up.
All
Someone's like, "Can you scoot the seat up, Javro?" It's no, there's no room. Sorry.
right. Someone's like sitting up there, like clutching their knees.
Little
The back.
part of
All
me
right.
sticking out the window. I have to put the window down just for my fat rolls to hang out a little bit.
Oh. Ugh. Gross.
Yeah.
Caston's like, so I guess that Hut Watchers isn't really working out for you, is it?
No, I am over my points for the week.
He's on a seafood diet. He eats seafood and
Yep.
he eats it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dragus doesn't say much. She's just kind of quiet in the truck.
And we did good, boys. You know what? I have an idea. Now, obviously the others aren't here, but I'm just gonna float this by. We got a day or so before stuff kicks up. How's about I take you boys down to Nile Hutter? Just for one day, just real quick. Ain't nobody gonna know who he is. Just check it out, and I'm sure we can get some good supplies down Nile Hutter. And then we'll leave town.
Dragus kind of cocks an eyebrow. Why do you want to go there?
Well, Dracus, if you must know, and I know this is shocking to hear, I was born on Nile Hutter. So, call me romantic, but maybe I just want to go home for one day before I gotta get the hell out of here.
Dragus believes you. I understand. Sometimes, in certain moments, I miss Arcania. Let's go. I've always wanted to see this place.
Oh, it's great. Swamps as far as the eye can see. And the mosquitoes are huge. It's great.
Caston kind of looks in the rear mirror at you and he's like, you know, Nalhada means glorious jewel in Huttese. It ain't glorious, though.
Hush now, Caston. It shines bright.
Uh-huh.
All right.
How's the methane in the atmosphere?
Just like farts.
All right, cool. Do we drop the stuff off of the ship first, or what do we do?
Question.
Yeah, I imagine I don't think I don't have anywhere else to go.
Yeah, we can drop it off of the ship.
I think while you guys are all saying that you're missing stuff, Ellis is like, I miss Antar. I had a good time there.
What the hell's Antar? Is that where you from, Ellis?
No, I'm from Ward Mantel.
Oh. What
But
happened
that's
on
a shithole.
Antar?
I just had a
Okay.
good time. It was,
Oh. Just randomly?
No, it was part of the job.
What job?
The one I had before I met you.
Oh! What the hell did you do before you met me?
You told me not to talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
Caston looks through the rearview mirror and makes eye contact with Ellis, and he goes like, "I'm sure it was unsavory.
Oh, that's what I'm best at.
I can tell."
Drakus says, well, Omen's clearly a soldier. Were you as well?
Ellis looks at Javro.
I think Jabber's just
Caston
coughing.
looks at both of you from the rearview mirror.
Well, I mean, soldier. I mean, I'm a warrior. Warrior in these streets. Am I right, boys?
I'm a warrior in these sheets, if you catch what I'm saying. Huh?
Hey, let's play some music now.
Traeger just cocks an eyebrow and lets it go. Yeah, so I guess we drop the supplies off, and maybe Seer and Slon are tinkering away, and Omen's nowhere to be found.
Correct.
And maybe we
And
start
we should
heading to the spaceport,
zip
and then
over.
Kraze can
Yeah.
do his thing.
Correct.
All right.
All right, Crazed, what's going on? Set the scene.
Yeah, so I leave.
Can you take us
Like,
off the doctor's office?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was on
Or
a
at
different.
least add blood.
At
Basi-
least add blood. Yeah,
basically,
Crazed.
I leave the doctor's office, kind of in a hurry. On the way out, I tell the group I'll meet them at the ship. I take off like kind of sprinting because I'm in like obviously we're in a hurry. Back down to the shop, where the guy gave me the fancy pistols.
Yeah,
So
Enak's shop. Yeah.
I imagine I'm like kind of running through the streets, trying just to get away from the explosion, making my way down to Enax, trying not to fall off into the abyss of the
Narshada.
Narshada. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So you make it to the lower city and you make it to Enak's shop.
I'll
He's
kind of
like
rush
polishing
in the
some
door.
shit behind the counter. Yeah.
I'll kind of like come flying in the door and do that thing. Like, I'm clearly kind of like exhausted doing the panting, and I look up at him and I pull up the picture of Roga's dead, greasy corpse on our little Star Wars iPads, and I kind of slide it over to him without
Yeah,
saying a
he
word.
takes the data pad, looks at it, tosses it back to you, and he's like, "Well done. This is more than I could have asked for." What'd you say your name was again?
I'll like write it down on a piece of paper and just give it to him like keep that secret now.
He nods.
I'll go out on a limb and I'll give him like cuz he already knows I'm a clone. I'll
Mhm.
give him my like designation as well.
Ooh, okay. Nice. And he's like, "All right. Well, ah, seems like I owe you one for getting me exactly what I wanted, huh?" He's just like, he's looking at you in your lamellar armor, and he's like, "Look like a damn stormtrooper in that. It's disgraceful."
Let's kind of laugh.
He's like, "Why don't you come with me?"
I'll follow him back.
Goes back into his back stock again. And he opens up a cabinet that you didn't notice before behind a false panel. And he opens up the panel, and you see a pristine, beautiful suit of Phase 2 clone trooper armor.
Damn.
And he just looks at you and he goes like, "What can I say? It's yours if you want it. Been hiding it for years. Given to
Yeah.
me by a friend."
Is there like a does he have like a backpack that I can like put this in so I'm not running through the streets in clone armor?
You could
Like a
buy a
duffel bag?
backpack from him, sure, or a duffel. Yeah, Spacer's duffel or something like that. You can buy that.
Yeah.
Those are cheap.
Yeah, I'll pay him generously for the duffel.
I see what you're doing. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, like how much do you want to give him?
Oh, what would this suit of armor like normally go for? Like
Like
roughly?
3 grand. Like it's really expensive. Yeah,
I'll give him like 300 credits.
yeah, because a duffel is normally like $50. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll give him like $3. Or not $3, 300 credits. I'll give him
$3.
$3.
Get
Go
Yeah.
get a
fucked,
bag of
dude.
chips and a Coke.
Okay. So yeah, he gives you the armor in the duffel. And he's like, "All right. Well, I imagine I won't be seeing you anytime soon."
Yeah, I guess I imagine we'll exchange like comlink or like comms channels and stuff.
Yeah,
But
sure.
if you hear something, keep me in the loop.
Here's the duffel, by the way, so you can see the stats on it. And then I'll link you the armor as well. The main stats on it are Soak 2, no defense. So it's similar to your Lamellar, but it just,
Looks cooler.
it's the sentimental value.
And
And I'll link that to you.
I'll let him know, like, like vice versa, if like he needs anything to give me a shout,
Sure.
and I'll see what I can do.
There you go. And just to show chat, I guess I should show chat. Like, I mean, Phase 2 Clone Trooper armor is the stuff that was on, that the clones were wearing at the end of the Clone Wars. It's the stuff that looks similar to Stormtrooper armor. It's not quite. Soma, I will link it in Crit City so you can show chat.
Okay.
It's like this.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Sweet. Looks cool.
Yeah. In fact, a lot of Stormtroopers now are probably wearing that. So it's kind of funny, but actually I think there was a Phase 3 right before they switched to the full-on Stormtrooper armor. Yeah. It's almost Stormtrooper armor. So yeah, most of the Stormtroopers are wearing Phase 3 clone armor, which is very different. So
Think as I'm running back to the ship too, I'm like, there's got to be some weird kind of like art vendor on the street, right? Like,
sure, why not?
I just want to buy some like paint and shit like that.
Have them
Toss in
like
the
paint
duffel.
up your
Oh
armor.
no, I'm gonna paint it up. I just need to buy the supplies.
Sure, yeah. Sure, toss them like 50 credits, he'll give you some paint.
Yeah, I'll toss some 50 credits, grab a couple like cans of space paint, and then be on the way.
Great. Paint that shit matte black. Yeah. Look at
Sounds
your Death
awesome.
Trooper. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, Craze, remember that Pinterest board I sent you a while ago with like that dude who just did all sorts of different shit? You could like find a
Yeah.
design on there you like. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
Good
I need
idea.
to go digging through that.
Cool. All right, is there anything else you want to do, or are you going to head back to the ship?
No, I'll head back to the ship.
All right. I think before we do the ship, let's just take our break early tonight. Just knock out a 10-minute, if that's okay with everybody.
Sure.
And then
Yeah.
we'll come
Waits
back and
for me.
all right.
Yeah, we can take a break. We'll come back at 8:40. 12 minutes because I want to check on the baby and the lady.
Yep.
So 12 minutes.
Sounds good.
8:40, and then we will play until around 11ish. See you guys in just a few minutes.
Word.
What is up, folks? We are back from the break. Hello, hello. Hope everyone got up and pissed and shit, injected, snorted, or smoked, whatever it is they had to do. Got a snack, got a drink, rubbed one out. I don't know. Walked your fucking dog. We're back. I turned the light on. Cool. Beautiful. Ah, lighting. All right, let's jump back into the Discord and say hi to the boys. Boys!
What's up?
Hello.
What a time to come in.
Hello, boys. Hello.
Hello,
How you
Poppet.
doing, boy? Hello, Poppet. What's going on?
We're just
Not much.
discussing events and possible things that are going to happen or could happen
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
in the Star Wars RPG. In the Star Wars RPG,
In Roblox, in a
in
video game.
in the tabletop RPG.
Okay. Okay. Hope everyone had a lovely break. I did.
Got a snickerdoodle.
Ooh, nice. I still have a half a glass of wine. I got some more water.
I got
and a
another
slice
beer.
of pizza. I have one more slice of pizza left for after the session. I'm very excited.
Dude, I'm gonna blast through another bowl of pizza rolls. I'm gonna feel
The other
awful.
half of the bag?
Yep.
Yeah, dude, we've been having
Damn.
tater tots lately, and my girlfriend's like,
oh,
so this is the thing. When it's near my girlfriend's time of the month, she's like, get me a steak from the grocery store,
Okay.
like a week in a row. So we just start cooking rare steaks because that's what she's feeding on. And then she'll be like, get me a steak, but get me a bag of tater tots. And then we'll just make steak and tater tots and like mushrooms and like a nice umami mushroom sauce. And you dip the tater tots in the mushroom sauce, and it's like,
She desires
fuck
blood
on
for the
this.
blood god.
yeah, exactly, dude. Like, no pun intended.
Yuckers. Donnie, I hope your toes curled for that.
Yeah.
Good.
Sorry, I was just thinking of
His butthole
tater
puckered, his
tot
toes
dipped
curled.
mushroom sauce.
All right, let's do it. Let's play.
I had to really
dude,
hold back.
I'm all about tater tots, meat and sauce. Sounds great.
All right, let's fucking do it.
I just remembered Bix and the caviar tater tots.
That shit was ooh.
So good.
So
With the little
good.
creme
Yeah,
That shit
fraiche
is
dollop.
straight fire, dude.
Yeah.
Craze, was that the first time you had caviar?
No, it's the first time I've liked it though.
Oh, okay, fair.
Fair enough.
I think caviar by itself, or like on a lot of stuff, it's just like okay, it's a salty, slimy,
Briny.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Like
feel
that,
I
like
need it
people
with
just-
something else. My girlfriend loves caviar. She'll fucking house a whole tin by herself if you let her. But
Yeah, I need it on something too. I'm convinced that rich people are just pretending to like it because other rich people.
I 100%
spend money on
convinced
it.
on that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
It's
fine.
it's a status symbol. Yeah.
it's
It's-
true.
it's
But if you
whatever.
put it on banana butter and banana pancakes, like Pete can attest to at Angler, it's a whole
See,
other
right,
ballgame.
right now I feel the same way about truffles, but I'm ready to be.
Truffles actually just taste like cardboard. They just
Yeah,
smell
I-
nice. They don't
I'm
taste like
ready
anything.
Truffle pilled. Like someone needs to like give me a dish with that, and I will.
Nah, truffles are. I actually, as someone who has literally for their job handled truffles and like stored them properly and shaved them table side and had them on so many fucking dishes, they're
Just don't get
overrated.
it.
Big
I
time
just don't-
overrated.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I like putting
Truffles are
a couple
garbage.
drops of white truffle
Truffle
oil on
oil's
my
fine.
white truffle oil on my deviled eggs that I make.
Yeah, that's
Because no, because then you're getting the best part of the truffle without the texture of cardboard.
Right.
My problem is that truffles are an aromatic. They're not a flavor bomb. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? Is
Sure,
there more?
Of course.
You put truffles on hot food so that the steam rises up through them and you get the whole sensory
Right.
experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
no, we're all fat, you know, I respect it.
I'm trans fat. I'm skinny and I identify as a fat person. I am straight
Same,
up
brother.
trans
Same,
fat.
brother.
Straight up. And I'm not sorry for that joke. Ban me, Twitch. Go for it.
Yeah, excuse me. It says trans fats on the food labels for the health, like the health stuff.
Okay, stop. Craze. You're taking my joke.
As like the fat guy of the group, fuck all y'all. And
Hey,
you know,
I'm just one of you, Al. It's okay. Don't worry.
I'm just saying, you guys do, like all this great shit and like aren't big. I have to like have a salad every single day and then have like healthy food for dinner, and
You maintain.
and I maintain.
Hey, don't worry, Al. I'm an ally. Okay, I'm with
Yeah,
you. Solidarity, bro.
Except that Craze is skin and bones. But that's neither.
Yeah, I'm tiny.
Yeah. Anyway, we're back. We're still on Nar Shaddaa, but not. Let's read. Yeah, I know. I'm getting there too, buddy. It's okay. It's been a long week. Let's go.
Let's do
Let's
it.
keep it together.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, so
Let's get it.
we probably drop the shit off and then head to the shuttle.
Well, there's a little bit of a complication. On your way to drop things off, you get outside the hangar to the ship, and you notice that there are people waiting out front of the hangar.
Oh,
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. How many?
There's about 8 stormtroopers and one guy who looks in charge.
ooh.
Got a lot of pips on his badge.
He's gonna come running up like 5 minutes later.
Well,
all right. So we're just selling Omen up the river and leaving, right?
hmm.
Caston kind of looks over and he's like, "Well, it looks like we got company, boys."
Sure does. We want to murder?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I know you always want to murder. Relax.
yeah, why don't we find out what they want first? Obviously, it's
Right.
something terrible, but maybe we don't go in guns a-blazing. Or vibroaxis swinging.
All right, well, y'all wait here, and I'll walk up there and see if we can't figure this out.
You shouldn't go alone, boss.
All right, well, you're my manservant who's too simple to speak. How about that?
All right.
Man Cervante. Yes.
Put that goddamn tank down and get your weapon out. Come on.
Yeah,
Get your armor back on.
Since we got the truck, is it cool if I have my armor and stuff on?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right. Shall I take you
Take me,
to the
daddy.
place I love? All right. Sorry.
Take me, Sticks.
Hold on. Una memento, please.
Okay.
Uno mentos, por favor.
Oh, Omen is showing up right now, too?
Well, I don't know. Omen, are you there? I just
Yeah, I feel like as Javro's approaching,
you start running up.
Yeah, I come sprinting up, and then
Sure. Yeah, that's
as I
fine.
recognize the stormtroopers, I guess the party will hear like a duffel bag drop, and both my pistols are out.
Hmm.
I haven't shot yet though, because I can clearly see Javro approaching, so they're just aimed and ready.
Yep.
Hmm.
All right, Javro.
Excellent. I would like to approach.
All right, so you start approaching, and I think this guy kind of walks up and he goes, "Halt! This area is being secured by the Imperial Security Bureau."
Imperial Security Bureau? I got product that needs to move through this goddamn hangar. What's going on here?
The Empire does not care about your product.
Well, I'm a goddamn tax-paying citizen. Can't just lock my stuff down. I know my rights.
He looks at you and he kind of tightens the glove on his hand, looks at his fingertips, and says, "Hmm. And your name, fine tax-paying citizen?"
My name's Roga. Roga the Hutt.
Really? That's quite interesting. And then he lifts up a data pad and says, by my accounts, you died last night.
Well, maybe you need to check your accounts then. Just because they blew up my bar doesn't mean that's not the first time people have tried to kill me.
He hands his data pad to one of his stormtroopers, and he says, "Really, your name doesn't quite matter to me. Not in the slightest. What matters to me is that this ship behind me through this hangar has been carrying or belongs to fugitives from Imperial law. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?"
Oh, I wouldn't. Those are my boys in there. Let me talk to them real quick. Tell them to come on out. Figure this out. No need for a standoff, all right?
Oh, take your time.
Okay.
I'll touch my compling.
Hey, Sloan, see, we've got some, Imperial people out here. They think we're some sort of fugitives out here. So, why don't you just come out here? We're gonna get things handled. We'll get this all figured out, okay?
Mm.
I
You
wanna-
hear nothing back on your response.
Well.
Uh-oh.
Ellis,
Yeah, boss.
I really tried this time.
I know. What rank is this guy?
He is like, hold on, let me see if I can find the rankings. Hold on.
I think about this time, I'll get on the comm and ask.
Hold on, let him do
Ellis
this thing. Hold on.
Yeah, give me 1 second. This guy is a he is a commander.
All right. So
So
Ellis
he's got 3 red pips and 3 blue pips.
moves up a little bit and says, "Listen, Commander, you should do things the Hutt's way, because the other way isn't something any of you will like."
Okay.
And I know I'm gonna fail, but I'm gonna try and intimidate this motherfucker.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm going to use a thing. Hold on, let me scroll down to it. Intimidating may suffer a number of strain up to ranks intimidating to downgrade or upgrade difficulty when targeted by when using or targeted by coercion checks. So
Nice.
yeah,
Don't forget, Jabber, you have a destiny point that's free too, because you're MVP last week.
Oh, that's true.
so what's my thing to try to intimidate this guy?
You're going to roll coercion.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to say it's 4 purple.
How many ranks of intimidating do you have?
I only have 1 rank.
So is that from 4 to 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
It's close though. I mean, yeah.
He looks over at you and he goes,
It's a fail,
the
by the way,
Hutt's
Chad.
way. He looks over and he says, the Hutt's way.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that really works for me, HT525. And he cracks his neck, and then he, looks over, and he says, "You are wanted for crimes against the Empire, and I will bring you to justice."
Damn.
And he reaches for the pistol at his side. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Don't worry,
Cool.
Ellis. Almost about to bail you out, brother.
Okay.
How many people could hear the thing? And we're rolling cool.
You and Javro.
All right, good.
You said that pretty quietly.
Are we rolling cool?
I just rolled vigilance. I can reroll if you want me to.
No.
I got to think about that because, are you ready for combat?
I mean, I was personally ready for combat because I was about to attack him.
100%.
Yeah, so
I mean, I had my pistols out, ready to go.
yeah, I'll say you guys can roll cool. You guys seem to think that this is going to come to blows here.
Okay. I rerolled.
All right. And I'll have my guys. I think it's just going to be cool versus cool on this one. Like both groups pretty much know
Yeah.
what's about to go down here. So. All right.
I would say so.
All right.
All right.
Nice. Nice.
Hold on. How do you guys have 5? 1, 2, 3. There should only be 4.
It's because he rolled twice, right? He rolled the vigilance. That
Yeah.
was.
Oh yeah. What was your vigilance roll?
It was the 1 and 2 that's up top.
Okay, I'll get rid of that. Then.
If you guys don't mind, I'll go first real quick so I can buff crazed.
Don't. I lose a bunch of. Oh, no, you can. They don't go right after you. I don't think it's gonna matter though.
Well, you don't go first. It doesn't matter. They go first.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
You don't need a couple of blues. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you already have like 6. You'll be all right. Anyway, let's see what happens here.
All right, here we fucking go.
So in his hands, he is carrying a blaster rifle, which Ellis you recognize as an E11 carbine. He is going to immediately fall back behind this broken turret as his maneuver. And he is going to aim at you and fire. Which is short range. And you have 1 defense?
Yeah. Take that strain though.
Why am I straining?
Because
Cover.
you're cover and
And you
taking
moved.
it.
Oh, yeah,
Move,
yeah.
taking aim,
Sure, I'll actually take cover.
Well,
Why didn't
yeah.
it just-
I would
so-
hope so.
Yeah.
That was weird. Okay. And then he is going to fire. Let me see if I have any talents that help things. Nope. Okay. All right, chat. Here we go. Prepare your anus, Ellis.
Fuck my life.
Damn.
9, 10 damage minus your soak
Yeah. so I
and a
take
crit injury. Now I'm going to exchange that for a crit. Go ahead and roll the crit injury.
What's your soak, 7?
Yeah.
There's no vicious, no ranks of anything else. It's just a flat roll.
Hold on. I can't remember how much durability I have.
Isn't it just 1?
Yeah, I only have 1 rank. I want to check. I couldn't remember because it's like in all of my trees.
Right.
So it's just a 10 roll, right? Because you're cashing it in. Oh no, you can't cash it in. So it's actually minus 10.
Yeah, it's minus 10. So the offset would be minus 10. So yeah, it's head ringer. There you go. Perfect. So yeah, basically what you see is this guy go like, he calls you by your Christian name. Just kidding.
Yeah.
And then he darts. He's like, it's gonna come to blows, and then everybody guns for their weapons, and he just dashes around this busted, broken turret in the corner, and just fires off squeezes the trigger on his carbine rifle, and it catches you square in the chest, and 1 in the head. It's like bam, bam, and you're just like, kind of thrown off by that.
Yeah, like grazes my head and throws me off.
And the crit is head ringer. Increase difficulty of all intellect and cunning checks by 1 difficulty die until end of encounter. Just whenever we get hit with crits and crit, we should just read it off, guys.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Just so
Whatever
you
say, boss.
Just helpful. That's all. Cool.
All right. It's your guys' turn.
So Dracus sees this go down, and he runs over, and he slaps Omen on the back, and he says, "Time for you to shine, Omen." And as I do that, I'm gonna use my force-flavored stim application. take the stim application action, make an average medicine check. If successful, one engaged ally increases one characteristic by 1 for the remainder of the encounter and suffers force train. So his agility, I'm assuming, will go up by 1. That's 2 purple, right? For average.
Yes.
Okay. 2p, 2 perpies.
Purpley,
Bam.
purpley.
2 success, 2 advantage, and a triumph.
Not too fucking bad.
Not bad at all.
So what do you get from that?
He takes 4 strain, and now his agility characteristic goes up by 1 until the end of this fight.
It's fucking good, man.
It's fucking super good.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Nice.
Right? Is that your turn?
That's my whole turn. Yep.
Okay. Well. Oh god, Ellis, you're in a really bad position right now.
Oh, I know, dude. It's just life.
That's true. Yeah, I think this group of stormtroopers is gonna fall back as their maneuver, and then they're just gonna open fire on you.
Fair.
You only have 1 defense, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tough but fair.
Shit.
I mean, that's what I shoot for, right?
Yay.
Lucky bastard.
2 advantages. No success.
I'm gonna pass a black on your next attack though. So
On mine.
yeah, so basically they shoot at you. They don't hit, but the confusion of the blaster fire, you know, probably makes it a little harder for you to do whatever you're about to do next.
Nice.
And it's your guys' turn.
I'd like to go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They
By
have
the
one,
way, so that puts me up to 5 yellows for range light.
Good.
All right. Yeah, I will step up to like right
Oh,
behind.
shit.
It's like
I
a
didn't
hall-
roll fucking. Sorry, hold on. I didn't roll for casting. I totally forgot. My fucking bad, guys.
These are holograms, right?
And he should be an initiative PC slot. Oh, this is perfect. He'll just go next, but what the fuck? What are holograms? Yeah, those are holograms.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like move up to here, or like right here, I guess, and then I'll take the 2 strain to double aim. 6. Attack this group, so that'll give me. Check how many ranks of this shit I have now.
Are you talking to your mic closer?
Is that better? Sorry, I was probably talking quiet. Let's check.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my quick strikes, which just I get to add a blue die against enemies who haven't gone in the combat yet. Got 2 ranks of that, so that gives me 2 blues. Then from the double aim, I'll also get 2 blues.
How can you double aim if you already used a maneuver to move?
Oh, well, then it'll be
Well,
a
he can
single
take
aim.
strain to do
Oh,
it. Well, he can single
he
aim.
can, he can aim
Yeah.
once, yeah.
So I'd be back at 5. Yeah.
Look at me rules lowering, and I've only been playing this game for 2 months.
Oh, it's good to keep us on our
It's
toes.
good.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, man, when there's wine and fucking tater tots involved, you gotta keep people on top of it.
True. True that.
Okay. Yep. So it'll be 3 blue die then instead of.
Right, and 1 purple because you're really close.
Yeah, point blank too, so you go +1 damage.
Yep.
At point blank is this range.
Oh yeah, you're in short range right now for sure.
Stick. Okay. That's
Like
good.
10 feet away.
I'm gonna try to use the weapons again, and let's see if that works instead of the ranged light attack.
Just try range light, see if it works.
We know that one will work. So yeah, 3 blue, 1 purple.
Yes. Jesus Christ. 2 successes, 4 advantages, and a triumph.
+1 damage too.
Yep.
And don't you only need 1 advantage to hit with your second weapon?
They're not linked yet. They're not
They're
paired.
not.
These
Yeah,
are
I
linked.
don't.
Oh, they're
I'm
not
using the DC 17s.
That's right.
Not the other
So-
modded out ones yet.
So it just takes 2 though, regardless. Right?
Yeah.
To hit with your second weapon
it's
by
2
default.
for the- yeah, by default it's 2.
Right. Okay. And those are 7 damage each, or are they
7 base.
7,
7,
14, 15 damage?
16
And
because
then-
it's +1 for point blank.
Right,
wait,
16 and then a crit. Yeah.
Crit on the DC 17 is 3.
Right. So you have 2 extra advantages that you can use for whatever you want, but you have 16 damage plus a crit on this group, minus their soak, of course.
Yeah, I wanna take the crit, obviously.
It's 11. So you kill 2 of them right away.
Bam, bam.
3 of them actually because of the crit.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you have 2 advantage you can use.
I'll just pass the.
Or you can
next-
heal strain.
Yeah, yeah.
You did
Did you-
take a bunch of strain.
Did you take
so
the
either-
4 strain for my stim application?
Yep.
Cool.
You
Excellent.
could heal half of that if you wanted to. It's up to you.
Well, I took the 4 because I was at 0. Then
Right.
1 maneuver.
So
Or,
it's
the
2 more.
aim.
So that's 6. Yeah.
Not 5. Yeah, it's 2. There we go. That's where I'm at.
So it's up to you. You can pass on a blue to a
Oh, I'll-
specific person, or you
I'll-
can
heal
heal
this.
strain.
I'll just heal the strain.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Okay. All right. It's your guys' turn again. Why did it do that?
Javro and then Caston are our guys
Yeah.
that still need
Yeah.
to go.
Right.
I think Ellis would just be like, boss, like, get in cover, do something. And I'm like, you could go ahead.
Done it.
I'm thinking about it. Give me a second.
Done it. No, I'm just
Oh.
kidding. Just giving you crap.
Think I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Nice.
With the hut shotgun.
Yes.
I love that you're still
2
using the gun you got in session 1. It's pretty great. No.
2
upgrades.
purple.
Which guy are you shooting at?
This guy.
That's gonna be 1 purple. You're really close.
1 purple.
Yeah. And that's the only thing against you. So that's all you gotta do.
1 purple.
If you're not moving, you can aim and get a blue for it.
I'm definitely gonna move.
Yeah, you only have 1 movement, so remember
Yeah.
that because you're a hut.
Bang.
You're a fat, stinky hut. Oh wow! So
He just hits
7.
these.
I know. All right. 7 minus the soak, so that's 2 damage to him.
Okay. And I'm gonna run over here. Probably like right here.
Okay. You can't take cover or anything, but you can definitely move over there.
Yeah.
Great. And what do you want to do with that extra advantage?
What
You
can I do?
you can either recover 1 strain. You can also add a blue to the next character who goes.
We'll add a blue.
Okay. To Gaston's turn whenever that happens.
Nice.
Whoops. God damn. Give me 1 second here. Give me a second. I gotta fix something. Daddy, would you like some sausage? I don't know why that popped into my head. Watching
He loves-
Soma for
he
too
loves
long.
Sausages.
Daddy, would you like some sausages? Alright. Son of a bitch. So like all my tokens just broke for no reason. Which, obviously, I'm not happy about that. Okay. I think it's my last turn, which is just this one dude. Who the only guy he can see now is, unfortunately, Al. But you know,
Let's go with that crit. Come on. I'm rooting for you, buddy.
actually, you know what? Fuck that. He's gonna go out on his last limb and he's gonna throw a frag grenade at the entranceway, like right here.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So
For the Empire.
exactly.
I'm doing my part.
Would you like to learn more? Anyway. Oh fuck.
Later, guide you, son.
I think Al, you're just gonna take 8 minus your soak, and blast does not trigger, so it doesn't hit anybody else.
I take 1 damage. All right.
Great. Okay. I think it's just Caston is all that's left.
No, me or Caston.
Oh yeah, that's right. What
Can you imagine the Emperor at like a war memorial, like for the troops?
Yes, and our brave soldiers charged over the hill and
Yeah,
what
he's done
happened
that.
after that? And they died for the Empire. It's
So
not
the-
easy to maintain looking like a scrotum.
So the frag, it goes off, you brush it off, and you bull rush past the stormtrooper and go right for the commander.
I feel like what happens is he throws the frag. I like dive forward into a roll, scoot up,
Nice.
go past him, and go straight for the commander. Now, here's my question: cover only gives defense against range, correct?
Let's find out. Let's go to the let's go to the video review. Yes, it's only range defense.
All right.
Guarded stance is melee.
I know this is dumb because he's gonna pass it, but I would like him to make his 1 purple fair check.
Never know, buddy. You never know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make your check, fiend.
That's versus my what? Discipline?
Discipline. Yeah.
You rack a discipline. All right.
Yeah. All right. He's not scared of me at all.
Triumph. I'm just like, now you know what it says for a triumph? Add add 1 blue to any discipline check made by allies the following round.
All
Wow.
right. Fair.
So now not only is he not even remotely frightened by you, neither are the rest of the stormtroopers.
Damn.
It's like that guy's a pussy.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. All right,
Okay.
what's the difficulty here?
Okay, he's adversary 3, so upgrade 3 of your purple dice, which means it's gonna be 2 red, 1 purple, and 1 defense. So 2 red, 1 purple, 1 black.
Do it.
Do it.
I'm going to use my ferocious attack and upgrade.
How many ranks do you have of that again?
Only 1 right now.
Okay.
Also, I get a blue from Javro. I'm also taking strain. I'm going to take aim. Remember, I also have accurate on the weapon, so I get another blue.
Another blue. So that's 3.
Yep. It's 3 blue, 2 red, 1 purple, 1 black.
It's a hell of a dice pool.
Oh my god.
What the
Okay.
fuck
That is
roll?
a shitload of advantage.
I'm going to heal a lot of strain.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's 9 strain.
How much strain do you have right now?
I have
7?
7.
And then you have 2 more that you can pass to somebody else.
I'm going to also put a black die on that guy.
And pass 1 to...
Nice.
Oh, wait. Oh, if you're doing it to a specific, it's the 2.
Yeah, I'm using the 2.
Okay. So
To
he's gonna
target's
have a
next
black
check,
die.
yep.
Got it. Yeah. That was awesome.
By the way, here's
I've never
a,
seen-
here's like a just a cheat sheet that I
Yeah.
found that I just
Go ahead
have on
and
my
show.
monitor.
That's one of my handouts. So
Yeah,
in
so
the
this
game,
this is every cheat sheet essentially, guys, on a web page. So whenever we have these advantages and triumph symbols and whatnot, and the threats and despairs, you can just look at the table here and decide how you want to spend stuff, or how stuff is going to be spent against you when you fuck up. It's pretty
or
handy.
like if you're the DM, and somebody rolls this, you can narratively decide what makes sense in that moment.
Exactly.
All right.
But anyway, all of my handouts, Soma, in the handout section are these. So
Yeah.
I already have these in
Yeah,
roll
for sure.
20.
It's just
For
easier for
anybody
me
who
to. It's
doesn't
easier
know.
for me to just click this instead of clicking the handouts in roll 20.
Oh yeah, I get it. I'm just letting the rest of the players know that I
Got
have
it,
all
got
that
it.
shit too.
Copy
It's already
that.
there. Okay, so now it's Caston's turn, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't.
He is gonna.
Wait, who's this guy?
Oh, yeah. For some reason, it keeps duplicating the fucking
Oh.
thing. So he's not supposed to be there.
He's a clone.
He's a Claren.
Quite literally. Ha 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 ha.
A Claren chirper.
Oh my god, the clone server.
A Claren chirper.
Oh my god.
This is
I
wonderful.
think he's just gonna shoot at this like pack of stormtroopers over here. So he's gonna draw his pistol,
Bang, 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 bang.
his pistolas. Give me 1 second. Yeah, he's gonna draw his pistols and then he's gonna shoot.
Do it, sister.
Yeah.
Damn. Nice.
So 7.
8 damage, an advantage, and a crit. If he wants to crit.
Nice.
There's other ways you can spend it, of course.
Well, that's true. He's gonna hit with his second gun because his pistols are paired.
Ah.
So he's gonna do that.
Nice.
He also. Hold on, give me a second.
15 damage.
To who?
Actually, I should have had one more advantage on top of that, so it's actually 2 of them.
Why,
Because
one
he has superior on his gun.
more?
as well.
So that should be +1 damage and -1
Another
to crit.
advantage, so he could
Yeah.
crit twice instead of hitting with the second, which I actually think I'm gonna
Well,
do.
technically, it's
because
crits -1, damage +1. Is how it works for superior.
No, it's superior is you increase your damage by 1 and produce 1 bonus advantage on die rolls involving their use.
Let me check.
So I'm reading it right now. I get an advantage and I get 1 extra damage. So effectively I can crit twice, which I would rather do
Oh,
than
it is
hitting
1
twice
advantage.
with the
It's
gun.
not -1 to crit rating. That's interesting.
Nope.
Hmm.
It's an automatic advantage. -1 to the crit rating
Oh.
comes from
That's cool.
that's from like
advantage.
another mod that you can get, but it's not this one.
Oh, I see.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
basically what I'm going to choose to do is hit for 8 damage minus their soak, and then crit twice, because I have a triumph and 2 advantages. So the reason I want to crit twice is because it's going to kill 2 of the minions outright. And
Right.
then I'm going to do 7, 8 damage minus their soak, which is 4, so one of them will be very injured as well.
Nice.
So,
Is the 7 damage including the +1 from superior?
oh, it would be 8.
Should be
Which
8
would
base.
be. Oh shit! Hold on.
So 9
So
total
that's
damage.
8 damage minus his soak, which is 4,
No, it's 8 base plus the 1 extra success is 9 damage.
which is 9 base, right? Minus
9
their
total.
soak.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. Yeah, so no, we're still good.
Okay.
I was actually right, but my math was wrong, so that's weird. But anyway, doesn't matter. So Casson just whips out both of his pistols and fires a quick volley into the group. 2 of the stormtroopers go down. A third one takes a shot right to the armor and kind of backs off a little bit. And we're back to the top. Ellis, goddamn, why do you do this to me?
I mean, it's my job.
I know. All right. Ranged heavy versus engaged is 3 purple.
Plus my defense, plus he's got a black on him.
Yeah, so it's 2 black.
2 black, 3 perps.
He's gonna... Do I have any talents I can... No. Okay. Alright, he's gonna shoot at you. Motherfucker.
Oh, 2 fails, 5 advantage.
Alright. What am I gonna do with 5 advantage? Let's fucking find out. I am... Target is disabled instead of suffering from wounds or strain. I don't know how I would justify that. But what I think I can justify is he doesn't hit you, but he shoots your vibro axe out of your hands. So you will have to go and get it. I'm going to spend 3 advantages on that and heal all of my strain.
Nice.
So now your vibro axe goes flying out of your hands. Lands like over here somewhere.
It does the same thing as a despair.
That's what it says I can do.
3 advantage.
3 advantage.
To disarm you.
It says target drops the weapon they're wielding.
Alright, sure.
What it says. I'm not making this shit up.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's
it's your
right.
guys' turn again.
I guess I'll go. I think Omen sees like Ellis's Vibrex get shot out of his hand, so I'm gonna take aim at the commander.
Alright, be aware, it's harder because he's engaged with Ellis.
Yeah, it's black die, right?
Nope, it upgrades the difficulty, so it would be 3 red to target this guy and 1 black. Are you feeling lucky, punk?
I'm feeling lucky.
Don't
I
bit of
take
despair.
Yeah.
Despair and shoot Ellis right in the back.
I'm gonna take the double aim as well.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Al, is your butthole puckering yet?
No, it's fine.
You'll be
After being
fine.
disarmed twice, I'm like, when do I get my other guy? My ranged fucking heavy that can never get disarmed or fucking
Back up here.
yeah.
Oh, stop it. Don't talk like that. Come on. Ellis is great.
I'm just trying to help my boy out here, right? I see
I get it. In RP, it makes sense. Like, we all get it. Make your damn roll.
It's 3
red. No.
Give Al support
It's-
in chat. Come on, chat.
Right. 3 red, 1 black.
Alright, here we go.
Wow.
Holy shit.
God damn. Omen.
10 damage, an advantage, and a triumph.
Yeah. Alright, so 10 damage. 7, 8, 9, 10.
You can make him drop the weapon he's wielding too. With your
Or you
triumph.
can do a crit. It's up to you.
I think seeing how Ellis had his vibro axe shot out of his hand, I'm just gonna do the old sharpshooter, and he's gonna get pistol, like a blaster pistol, right into his rifle, and maybe that like the sparks come off and like hurt him or something.
So there's 2 different ways you can do this, right? With the triumph, you can either... Oh, it's too bad you didn't roll 2 triumphs. But you could either make him drop his weapon, you could damage the weapon. You could...
How does damaging the weapon work again?
It goes in stages, so if you damage this weapon a certain amount of times in combat, it breaks entirely, and then they can't use it.
So damaging it once doesn't like decrease its damage or anything.
It adds a black dice to any attacks he makes, because his weapon's damaged.
Then what was the other options?
There's a shit ton of other options.
Yeah, look
you
at
can
that
do with the
shit.
Triumph.
I linked it
Yeah,
in Crit
I mean,
City.
it's also the handout that's called advantages and threats, and any of that shit that has the triumph symbol next to it, you can do. So,
I'll make him drop the weapon.
There you go.
So he has to use a maneuver to get it back. Okay. Sounds good. And then he takes the damage. And then you have an advantage. Do you want to heal strain? Do you want to pass on a blue to the next person in line? What do you want to do?
Yep, I'm going back down 1 strain.
Okay.
Ignore
your
this
strain is
this red
pretty
guy
high.
too, Chad. This is just a duplicate.
I don't know why it keeps showing up like that. It's pissing me off.
It's weird.
All right. My turn again. A stormtroopers notice Omen being a nuisance. They're gonna shoot at him. Except this group of stormtroopers has a light repeating blaster. And they're gonna fucking open fire on your ass.
Oh shit.
And they're gonna trigger auto fire, which means that it's 3 purple instead of 2. Do you have any black dice, like any defense or anything?
Yeah, I have 1 defense from range.
Okay, so 1 black dice as well. And then they're gonna shoot at you with auto fire. Nice. Sick, dog. I think. Hold on. Let me make sure. Yep. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, since they're auto-firing, is I can make it hit twice, right? Or I can choose to hit a second target. I believe that's how it works on fire. I'm going to triple check that. This is the first time we've actually used auto-fire this entire game, so it's worth checking. You can hit multiple targets or hit a single target multiple times. So I'm going to hit you twice. So that's 22 damage.
I have.
Yeah,
And I ignore
Pierce one
and I
as well.
ignore 1 soak.
Yeah.
What's up?
I have no soak, so.
You don't
How
have
do you have
any
no
soak? That's impossible.
You have
That's
soak,
not.
dude.
That's impossible. You definitely have soak. It's
I don't
your
know how my
brawn
sheet
plus
changed.
whatever your armor is. And I know laminate armor has 2 soak. And
I don't know how my sheet gets changed. I haven't like touched that shit.
Let me look. Maybe you're just looking in the wrong.
You had like 4 soak last time. I believe.
Come on,
Yeah,
Chris.
You have 4 soak. I'm looking at it right now.
I just changed it. Like it was when I was looking at my sheet.
Don't look at your
Oh.
armor. Look at where it says wound strain and all that shit. Up at the above that. Stats.
I see that. Okay.
So
Yeah.
the good thing is, right, is because it's a 2 instances of 11 damage, your soak counts against both.
Right.
So you're minusing 4 from both of them.
So it's 22 minus 8.
Yeah.
If your total soak is 4, don't forget about Pierce 1, which ignores 1 soak.
So 3, yeah.
Right. So it's 6. It's 22 minus 6,
6.
which is
16
fucking
damage.
16 damage. Which means you probably go down.
Yeah, it still puts me.
Oh, you're exactly 16. Yeah. So you
Yeah.
go down, roll a critical injury. This is the first time anyone's gone down. Holy shit.
Damn.
Yeah, these guys just fucking opened fire. They just flipped the auto switch and went nuts.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Suffer 1 strain each time I perform an action.
Oof. That's brutal. At the
The
brink.
brink.
No, you have 4 times previous criticals. That's not correct.
Yeah, you should heal.
Yours
that.
should be a 55. That might not be your fault though. So let me heal that. Let me just do this and then roll critical.
Knocked prone. There you go.
There you go. You're knocked prone and you suffer 1 more strain.
Well, he's prone anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I have to go into your sheet. It's saying that you have like 4 critical injuries. That's not your fault. Forget where you do that from. Oh, it's attributes and agilities. Your abilities. What the fuck? Anyway, I'll figure it out in a second, but yeah, you shouldn't have 4 times 10 on your crit. It's fucked up. Anyway, yeah, that's fine. Just take that one for now, the bowled over one. That's, but it's closer to the mark. So yeah, basically these 2 stormtroopers flip the switch on their rifles and they just fucking spray you down with blaster bolts, and you take a bunch of shots to the chest and just fall over.
Ouch.
You are unconscious, and you suffer 1 strain, and you are laying prone. It's your guys' turn again.
Top of the order?
No.
No,
Cass
we're in the
is
middle.
supposed to go. And Javro, right?
And me.
And everybody, literally everybody else.
Only one person went so far.
Yep.
Oh, never mind.
Crazed. Yep.
Where's my vibro axe?
It's like on the floor next to you. I'm not going to say it's
Oh.
like super far away. It's just knocked out of your hands.
I will use the thing and pick it up.
Use a maneuver to pick it up. Sure.
Okay.
And then I'll use aim.
To strain to aim.
Yeah.
Strain to aim.
I will, 1 second. I have 2 ranks of, oh no, that's feral strength. I only have 1 rank. All right. So it's still 2 red, 1 purple.
Yep.
1 black, or no?
Yes.
All right. Let's hope that something bad doesn't happen here.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Holy
Look what you can turn in
shit.
for 2 triumphs, dude. That's big dick.
7 success, 2 threat, 2 triumphs.
2 triumphs, you can actually destroy a piece of equipment carried by the target. So
Well, he's not carrying it right now.
but
It's
I'm
on the
not gonna
ground.
do that. You know me.
His
Gonna double
gun is
crit
on the
with
ground
vicious
anyway. Right
3 and 2 ranks of lethal blows.
Double crit, vicious 3, 2 ranks of so
Yeah, so that's like a plus 70 crit, I think.
no, right? It's only plus 6, so 3, 2, and then an extra crit is only plus 60.
Yeah, but it's increased in severity because you have 2 triumphs.
Oh no. Okay.
Yes.
No, I have
Double
plus
crit
50.
makes it a
Plus
20
50.
crit.
Oh yeah.
Plus, it makes it a 20 crit. Okay, yeah.
It's a 20
Yeah.
crit.
So yeah, I didn't
It's
know that.
70.
Yeah. So 7 plus 70. Yes.
How is it plus 7? It's vicious 3 plus 20.
2 ranks of lethal blows and then plus 20.
Lethal blows. I forgot about that nasty shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll read
This
it off
is
real quick. Lethal blows add plus 10 per rank of lethal blows to any critical injury result inflicted on opponents, and I have 2 ranks.
Damn. All right.
Jesus
That's a 70
Christ.
crit. Oh,
Nice.
complete absolute death. How does it look, Ellis?
I pick up the pyro axe and I look at him and I say, "I was fucking betrayed. I was a good soldier," and I cut his fucking head off.
Nice.
That's what else does.
Nice. And the guy just falls down dead. And like literally all these stormtroopers just fucking run. They're out of there. There's no fucking way they're staying around. They just like literally run away. It's so far out of there.
Of course,
Fight's
they
over.
blast, they
Goodbye.
blast the clone and run. Disgusting.
Damn, dude. You cut his fucking head off.
On his body, Al, you find his insignia, his cylinders, which, let's see if I can find out what those were. He has, Commander rank 2 cylinders on him. Yeah. And, he is ISB Commander Terran Lorne. What's his name?
Damn, son. Yeah, ignore that chat. Dracus immediately runs up to Omen. He sprints toward him, sort of breaks using this wall right here, and immediately he grabs the bag, the backpack, medical backpack out of the truck, and runs to Omen to try to take care of him. I'm gonna try to stabilize this man. Let me see here. So
Make a medicine check.
1 blue.
If you're trying to heal his crit, I don't know.
May
what you're
make
trying-
medicine checks to heal others without penalty. Add 1 boost to all med checks. Decrease difficulty of checks to heal a critical injury by 1 to a minimum of 1.
So to heal his critical injury, it should just say on sheet under critical injuries. So yeah, it's a 1 purple now.
And 1 B. Because of the back.
Can he heal it if it has to be a minimum of 1? Because I only have 1.
What?
No, it's talking about purple dice.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
Yeah, add 1 boost at all med checks. Decrease difficulty of checks to heal a crit injury by 1. That's what's happening.
Al, you had a 70 modifier in your crit, and you rolled a 97 on a D100.
That's insane.
That's
That is
wild.
insane.
There you go. 3 success, 5 advantage.
So successes heal you. You get 3 wounds healed. You get your critical injury healed, and you heal 5 strain.
Nice.
Crazed.
There you go, buddy.
Oh, I'm
3 wounds, 5 strain, and your crit injury is gone.
Can I? How do what check do I need to make to stim pack myself?
Nothing. You just use it.
Yeah, I'll pop one of my 5 stim packs.
And as you're using one of your stim packs, the doc is kind of like handling you. You know, he's like checking your neck, looking you over, looking at your eyes, and he kind of turns you a little bit to like look at your back and the back of your neck, and he says, "How do you feel when I move your neck like this?" And he kind of like rotates your head a little bit, and as I'm doing that, I'm gonna use heal on you. Super secret. What?
So how many does that give me?
I gotta roll it.
Wait,
To find
Alright.
out. He's using the Force, Luke.
So
Yes, I get-
essentially what I'm doing here is Force user bolsters his ally with renewed vigor or saps his foe of vital energy. Heal light side Force user only. Spend 1 light Force point to heal a number of wounds equal to intellect, which is 5 from an engaged living creature. Character can heal 5 times a day. Heal a share with stim pack uses, but does not have diminishing returns, unlike these stim packs. And then, depending on how this goes, if no dark points are generated, the target heals strain equal to the wounds healed as well. And I can also remove 1 status effect if I get a 2nd light force point. So let's
Which he doesn't have any status.
sure.
Shit's gone.
2 dark pips. So
You either heal nothing or you can't flip a destiny point. So yeah,
exactly.
it doesn't work.
Yeah, so Dracus attempts it, but he's just kind of rattled to see Omen, who is kind of like his best ally and who he deems a very strong warrior. To see him go down like that, he's just kind of rattled, and he kind of fails to concentrate properly to heal him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like as you're moving me around, I was kind of like, I'll just kind of like lean on you to like get myself up off the ground, and then just be like, you don't have to worry about me, Doc. That ain't the first time I've been shot. And then I'm kind of like panting, I'm like out of breath. I got shot straight in the chest. Then a little dazed and confused, I'll like look back here to see that that duffel bag I dropped is still there, and I'll kind of like walk over there to get it.
Yeah, and as you start to walk away, Dracus says, "Just try to be more careful, yeah?" And then he runs over to see if Ellis is okay. And I am going to do as Ellis is kind of like panting over this headless dead body.
I was gonna say Ellis is like kicking it.
Calm down, Ellis. Calm down. Let me look you over. And I'll do what is a standard med check on him?
Yeah, medicine.
So just a 1B. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no difficulty. It's just successes and advantages will determine what you do.
Ignore the force. So
Or wait,
2
unless you're trying to heal his crit.
Oh,
He can't heal my crit. You can only heal 1 crit per session, right?
wait, really?
No, you yourself can only have
Oh.
1 crit healed on
Oh,
you. So
never
if you have
mind.
multiple crits, yeah.
All right,
it's-
sorry. Yeah. Never mind then.
Black Wolf Magic, thanks for the raid. Much appreciated. Cheers. Okay. Does that roll count? Or that was my... Oh, I didn't roll a purple on it. Should I roll a purple?
Hold on. What is? Just roll them independently, and we'll do the math.
It was 2 purple for my crit.
Crit injury.
So that means it's
Well,
down
so
by
1.
1. It's reduced by 1, so it's 1 purple for me.
Yeah. So just roll that, and then we'll subtract it from whatever you have.
So it'd be 1 success, 3 advantage.
There you go. So your crit heal gets, or your crit wound gets healed. You gain 1 health back, and you gain 3 strain back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I'm kind of like doing the same thing, like making sure your neck's all right, because I saw you get hit in the head. How did your head feel? Were you able to think straight? And I kind of like put a finger in front of your eyes.
Yeah, I'm fine, Doc.
Good.
I'm like,
Good.
I guess you see like a little, like, more burn marks on his face. You know, from
He
blaster
kind of,
fire this time.
yeah, Dragus kind of like turns you to like look you over, and as he turns you away from him, I use heal on you.
Or attempt.
Attempt.
No way, too dark.
Oh my god. Yeah, nothing happens. And then Drakus says, so who was this guy? Some high-ranking Imperial piece of shit, yes? Anything interesting on the body?
Was there anything other than the cylinders or anything?
I mean, a E11 blaster carbine, but that's about it. Yeah.
And like no data pad with our names on it or anything?
Nope.
All right.
Not here.
Yeah, ISB commander something Lorne, and I got his cylinders.
Oh, I could add that to my collection. If you remember, I have that lieutenant that we discarded off of the Imperial Shuttle's cylinders as well. These are gonna come in handy one day.
Ellis, this guy is like way higher ranking. That fucking lieutenant guy.
That guy's nothing. This guy was somebody. This is gonna cost us. As I say that, I kick the head.
It rolls away.
Would the lieutenant cylinders have any identifying information or anything like that?
No. Cylinders are like
Access
inserting
cards.
a floppy disk, into
yeah,
something.
so-
It's a key, right? That's
Key
key
card,
to a
yeah.
certain rank. Yeah, exactly. So it
Drakus
doesn't really
thinks-
have information other than rank and privilege.
Right, so Drakus says, interesting. Grab his rank insignia. I have an idea. And,
I grab it all.
yeah, as you do that, I put the lieutenant cylinders in his pocket, or wherever they would be for an imp officer. And I say, let's get rid of the head. All I see is a dead lieutenant, not a commander.
Yeah, Ellis will just grab the head, like carry it with him.
All right, cool. All right, so I'm going to get rid of my lieutenant cylinders. Empire lieutenant grade security cylinders. Head's gone. All rank and insignia has been removed from this dude. And to anyone looking, he might just be a fucking lowly LT.
Unless someone knows that, like, some dude wearing like a white pristine uniform is not lieutenant gear. But I'm sure not everybody knows that, right? That's like a
You know, I did save the lieutenant's outfit.
oh.
You
I
did?
could strip him. Yeah,
That's
you can go back. And I took
It's
everything
on the
off
ship.
that guy.
It's on our
Yeah,
ship, yeah.
Yeah, I took everything off of him.
Yeah, I guess so.
Strip him, put him in the fucking lieutenant's outfit.
And then you have an ISB commander outfit with insignia and cylinders. Yeah, that might
That's
be
fucking
useful
awesome.
someday.
That's really cool. Is
Yeah.
the suit damaged at all, or no? Because he just cut his head off.
No, it's just his head off. I mean, it's bloody. You're gonna have to clean it, but
Drakus looks at Ellis and he says, come on, let's drag him inside. And if Ellis is down, they'd start dragging his body toward the ship.
Yeah, I would think that like Ellis probably like, is this some like weird like thing for you?
Drakus completely ignores you and just starts dragging the body, straining because he's not as strong as you.
Yeah, Ellis will just pick the body up.
carry it over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Just like,
Trackus like stops dragging whenever you effortlessly pick it up. You make jokes about me, but you seem to pick up guys rather well yourself. And then he just walks to the ship.
Good one, Doc. I was wondering when you'd start throwing them back at me.
Okay. By the way, guys, Donnie wasn't feeling well, so he went to go take a shower and relax for a second. He'll be back though in a few minutes. Donnie and his poor guts. Okay, I guess we'd all like run toward the ship right now after that craziness.
Yeah, I'm just doing like a wounded jog up to the ship with like a duffel bag slung over my shoulder.
All right, Caston and Donnie would come as well. And I guess we'd change the outfit on this headless commander and take his uniform on board.
Shall we go to the ship?
Yeah, and we'd leave the body. We'd put the body back out here, if that works.
With all the other dead stormtrooper bodies.
Yeah, we put the body back out here. The head's gone, though.
Okay.
In space, the head leader.
Exactly.
That's right. Well, I'll let you guys decide what you guys are doing here, but
Sure. I think Dracus would take the commander's uniform because he looks like he's about maybe, 10, 15 years younger than Dracus and maybe the same kind of build, and he hangs it up in his closet in here or in his locker.
just guys, these tokens are gonna have updated health, so make sure to change your health to whatever.
I think as like we're coming on board the ship, I'll look over at Cass and be like, can you pilot us out of here? I got something I want to take care of, and I'll join you up in the front as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think Casting goes like, yeah, I can get the engines primed. I can get us off this rock.
So I need to put, let's see here, assets and resources, 1x. What level of commander?
Rank 2. Commander rank 2 cylinder.
Oh, commander rank 2 uniform. Commander rank 2 uniform.
Yeah, you could say ISB commander uniform if you want,
Okay.
because that's the Imperial Security Bureau.
ISP commander uniform. Do you give me like the rank insignia and all that shit?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll just make sure the uniform's dressed properly. 1x ISP commander uniform hung up in medbay locker. That's gonna come in handy later.
Yeah.
Cool.
Go into one of these private rooms here.
Dracus also unloads all of the medical supplies and organizes this med bay and puts the backpack like on the foot of the bed. The med
Yeah.
backpack.
Well, move your guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I ain't cleaning your room. Oh,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh shit! And I guess Dracus immediately gets to work. Has Ellis haul in the Bacta tank, and Dracus will get to work with Slan to install it.
Okay.
And I'll put the extra Bacta supply. Actually, there's only one, so I just completely install it. Yep. Do I need to add a Bacta tank to the ship's inventory, or how does that work?
You can if you want. The ship inventory I will now make accessible to you.
Okay.
Because now it's yours. Give me a second here. All players can edit and control it. Boom. All right. You should be able to see it now on your journal tab.
Nice.
While we're,
Why not?
Cool.
While we're like
So
all coming on
chat,
board,
that's
dude.
what it looks like. Show them the picture. So,
Yeah, that looks sick.
or I
There
can
it is.
do it.
This is the ship that we're jumping on, folks.
It's a YT2000. It's a fucking beast. Well, kind of. It's a good starter ship. It's a lovable hunk of junk.
It looks cool, and that's what matters. Is
Can you pull it
cool.
up?
What am I pulling up?
Just to make the picture big, like with your GM powers.
Oh, yeah. True.
What a beauty.
I fucking love this ship.
It's pretty badass looking.
It's so cool.
It does look sick, yeah.
Looks like a crab claw holding a dildo.
Yep.
Hot.
Brings a new meaning
mean,
to
that's-
dildo in and out, especially when we start ramming people
Dildo in and
space.
out.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
It's got fucking turrets and shit. You
It's
guys are
pretty
good-
cool.
good
All right,
shit.
so Starship, where is it attachments?
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, it would be under attachments.
Back to
And
tank.
back to tank, I'm gonna say costs 1 hard point because it's not standard. So I'm gonna have to spend a hard point for the back to tank, but you know, well worth it. So hard points, just say 1, yeah, and then deduct or just mark it somewhere. So you have 5 hard points and you spent 1 on the back to tank.
Where do you see the hard points at?
Up at the top. So like no, go down, below shields and stats and all that.
I see.
Space vehicle details. Yeah.
Yeah. Should I subtract? No, I don't have to. I just
You don't have to. Just
we'll just
know
know.
when you're attached. Just pay attention to your attachments. That's all.
Okay. And then what's the rarity of a back to tank?
I would say like probably 6 or 7.
Okay.
I mean, they're pretty ubiquitous, but they're just like for civilians. You know, it's just not something civilians really have.
I know they're 10,000 credits. And then we can just put 200 liters inside tank for modifications. Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
10,000 credits. Almost positive it's 10,000. Back to tank FFG.
I
Oh,
thought it was
4,000.
200. I think it's 200 liters.
A liter is 20 credits. A person
Yeah,
size
so you
tank
do
is
40,000 divided by 20 is
It's
like
no 4,000 credits. 4,000
For a
credits for
full-
a person
yeah, for a
size
full
tank, and then 20 for a liter. That's not that bad actually.
Oh, rarity's 1. Never mind
Rarity's
that.
1. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, they're everywhere. It's just like Bacta is kind of expensive, right? It's not that it's hard to find, it's just that it's pricey.
Okay. 20 per liter. 4,000 plus 20.
There you go.
Oh wait. What am I doing here? 200 liters. 200 liters fill up the tank? Holy shit.
Yep.
That's insane. Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
a big ass
that's
tank.
another 4,000 credits then. So.
Yeah, but you didn't buy any of this.
Oh, I know. Just
Yeah,
a
I'm just-
lot.
oh,
Just a lot to fill
So-
it.
Right. 4,000 per tank. Is what it's-
Okay. Cool. Sweet. That's what Dragus is doing.
Donnie, are you back? I saw your token reappear. Maybe he is. Maybe
He's
he
double muted right now.
isn't. Okay. Still not feeling well. That's double dingest.
So
Does anybody want to do anything before, like, Caston's priming the engines, like the thing's humming to life?
can you fly it out of here?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Ellis is
Oh,
counting
yeah.
the credits that he got from that drug job that he never got a chance to count.
Oh yeah, we
Which
have to
drug job?
divvy out all our
We have
money.
so many credits that we
Oh.
need to divvy out
Well,
still. yeah.
I don't know about divvying it out, but Ellis is counting it. I'm kidding.
Which drug job? Just so I
The
remember.
Spice, where he grabbed the briefcase.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, you're
Yeah, well,
installing
you
that
never
thing
ended
over
up
there,
splitting
Travis.
any of the cuts, so
No, I
it's
didn't.
straight up 80K.
Yeah.
80,000 credits.
I'm gonna share it, but like Ellis is probably gonna bask in this 80,000 credits for like a minute. All right.
Yeah, Ellis or Dragus is just hanging out in the med bay for now.
I'm in this room, Sticks. I got the armor laid out on the floor, and I'm painting that sucker up, dude.
Okay, that's the captain's quarters, but yeah, go for it.
Well, you know what? It's my quarters now.
Bullshit.
I don't care.
We'll see
That's for
about
you and
that.
the rest of the crew to sort out. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm just the DM. Anyway, yeah, I think maybe Javro is relaxing in his giant hut throne.
Now that makes sense for Javro. And he has like a big screen TV right here.
Maybe, and he's just eating frogs, you know. Okay.
This is like a big locker right here, right?
No, that's a
It's a
desk
desk.
and a chair.
Okay. Well, somewhere on the ship, there's a bunch of like guns, like various loot. that
Lockers,
stored here.
lockers. All right.
So there's like there's like a disruptor rifle and all sorts of shit in there.
Right. A set of laminate armor that you're no longer using.
Yeah,
Shit like that. Yep.
just a kind of community loot.
Nice.
All right. What's the plan, guys?
Going to Nalhutta, right?
Should we let's message Donnie really fast.
Yeah, because Nalhead is his baby. I'd like him to be here for that.
Yeah, let's see if he can pop back. He walked away like 36 minutes ago. Let's see how he's doing. Yeah, so I have the ISP commander uniform in the med bay locker. Info shit with the mobile medical supply hospital cruiser. That's actually nice to have for later. So this stuff is on the ship, which is nice. I'll add this to my character sheet later. But yeah, I put the synth skin and the plastocast in the med bay. And then when we actually go out, how big is the Cap CECM 598 medical backpack?
I mean, it's like a largish backpack that has all your medical supplies that you would need in it for like a military field medic.
Got it. Okay. Interesting.
So like fairly large for a backpack.
Okay.
It's not like a fucking JanSport or some shit.
So I can have the physician's kit. Wait, would the physician's kit go inside the medical backpack, or would the physician's kit be in the ship and then the bag I could take out with me?
That one.
Okay, that makes sense. Essentially, yeah, it's essentially the same thing. One boost at any medicine checks. Add an automatic advantage result for the physician's kit. It doesn't do the crit injury thing, though. So I can... Obviously, I'll have the bag with me. So I'll have actually two blue. And penalties will go down by 2. I'll be able to get an automatic advantage. And I'd be able to heal a crit. So the doc's looking sexy right now. Take it easy, Black Wolf. Thanks again.
He's looking sexy right
As a doc. Okay. Well, I don't know where Donnie is. So I guess what we would do is Drakus would walk out, say hi to Seer, and ask if, there was any trouble while we were gone.
Seer would kind of look over. He's like, well, we were locked down for a bit. Some Imperial brass not letting us off the ship. But seems like you guys handled it okay.
Yeah, Drakus points at where would the head be?
I think it's on the table next to the pile of credits that Ellis is like running his hands through.
Yeah, Drakus points to the table. We did take care of them. Ellis did anyway.
Seer looks around the corner and he's like, well, that solves that then, I guess.
Drakus gives him a nod, and then Drakus goes over to see Slan as well and ask how things are going.
Sounds like tooling with the HK chassis, like cleaning up some burnt wires and shit, and he's playing around with that, and he's like, well, I didn't notice much. I was mainly in here and prepping the engines.
And how are we looking? Should we get the hell out of here?
Oh, we're ready to burn. Let's get out of here.
All right. Drakus walks over to Ellis. Ah, I forgot about that briefcase of credits.
Ellis, like the jealous, like greedy glare that like happens for a second when Drakus walks over and sees the credits. It like oh yeah, the job, yeah, splitting money. Yeah, hey Doc.
Hello, Ellis. Yes, I trust you to divvy it out, of course. We all do.
Yes, trust me to divvy it out, son of a bitch.
Our credits are in no safer hands than yours. And then he walks toward the bridge. And I think at this point, as he's doing his thing, Javro is settling into his room. Drakus would walk into the cockpit with Caston. Just the two of them.
Okay. As soon as you walk in, Caston's like, hey, Doc. He doesn't even look back.
Drakus walks behind the seat and just kind of leans on the seat. And he says, I suppose we're all ready to get the hell out of here. How's the ship looking?
She's purring. Ready to fly.
Excellent. And then
No.
Drakus says, oh, go ahead.
I've been stuck on this planet for so many years. Decades. My whole life. You know. Parents are from Corellia originally, but I grew up on Nar Shaddaa. Let me tell you, I can't wait to leave that shithole behind.
You've never left?
Yeah, once or twice on a little smuggling run here or there. But I never seen the big wide galaxy.
Drakus kind of leans on the seat and he says, how odd. A man with such innate talents is wasted on such a foul moon. And he like stares at him intently.
He looks over and he's like, I think I've been told that once or twice.
Drakus says, I'm not talking about slinging glitter stem or flying ships.
I know what you're talking about.
So, what's your deal then? Are we going to have a problem?
I don't think so. You seem to want the same thing.
Yeah, to go unnoticed. I don't tell on
until
you.
the time is right. Then I don't care who knows what I am.
Well, for the time being, I do care. Because I don't trust you or anyone in this crew. And if they know what we are, well, let's just say whatever bounties we try to turn in, the bounty hunter we killed in that apartment, the credits made from that glitter stem job, they don't come close to what we're worth, and you know it.
Yeah, he kind of shrugs. Then he's like, what do you know about people like us?
Can I roll a lore check?
Yeah. Make a... How well traveled is Drakus?
Drakus, he dipped out of Arcania. He never actually, so, well, I don't know how much I want to.
Yeah, you can just answer with a very ambiguous.
All right.
How well traveled is
he? Has done medical services and has been employed by wealthy individuals throughout the Outer Rim. He's never been to Hut Space before until now. He's been to Coruscant, Arcania, and then several different planets in the Outer Rim working for not necessarily crime lords or gangsters, but just rich people. Not
Okay,
necessarily
give
politicians, just
me-
wealthy people. But he's met in his time, he's probably run into, without even realizing it, maybe a Jedi or two, because he's been alive a long time. And he definitely has met wealthy, powerful people who were well connected in various industries, including politics, but never an actual politician. He's never worked for a politician.
Three purple, one blue.
Okay. 3P, 1B. Ignore the force. 1 success, 3 advantage.
What do you know? You were alive during the Clone Wars. You've probably seen a Jedi or two.
Well, the
You
Clone Wars
know-
were only 3 years long, and they started 8 years ago and ended 5 years ago.
Exactly. So,
Everyone should know about the Clone
and
Wars.
since you were employed by rich and influential people, I think it's reasonable for you to know a decent amount. Unlike Caston, who has been living in a slum for his entire life, right?
Right.
So
Trackus kind of sits down.
you don't know like the hierarchy of the fucking High Jedi
No,
Council
no,
or
no,
anything like
nothing
that.
like
But I
that,
mean, like,
no.
you know that
Track-
there was an order and this is what
Yeah,
they did
yeah.
and blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
yeah.
You may not know about like the opposing to that. You may not know about the Sith or anything like that, but you might know about like, oh well, the Jedi were the fucking galactic peacekeepers and so on and so forth.
Trackus knows one thing about the Sith, but not that they're called Sith. Trackus sits in the chair, and he turns the chair to Caston. Well, as you can probably tell, I'm an old man. Been around a long time. I mean, you're young enough, and the Clone Wars were only so long ago that you remember them.
You know,
But
I heard about them.
the Jedi, their glorious temple on Coruscant, saw with my own eyes once. As you know, they've slowly been eradicated by the Empire.
Enemies of the state or whatever.
Now, I don't know who or what they are, but the Empire also uses some form of Jedi. Maybe the Jedi themselves they've corrupted, I don't know. But they use their mystical powers against the Jedi. They're being stamped out. I've heard some rumblings about it shortly after the Clone Wars ended, when I was working for a very wealthy man in the Outer Rim. Essentially, the Jedi, once very powerful, are being picked off one by one. But not just Jedi. Other people as well. I heard it referred to one time as the Force.
Kind of looks over at you. Says, yeah, I know it was some religious mumbo jumbo or something.
Oh, I don't think it's religious. Maybe the Jedi are. But whatever the Force is, it allows me to heal wounds with my mind. I'm going to let you in on a little secret, Caston.
Looks over at you.
Why do you think I'm such a good doctor? Not because I'm religious, or because I got straight A's in school. I use my gifts to heal. And it's made me, previously, quite a bit of credits, and allowed me to rub shoulders with people that have taught me, not necessarily taught, but I've overheard valuable information, such as the information I share with you today. But I'll tell you this. We want to keep quiet, because whatever dogs the Empire have that also wield this force, if they find us, it's very likely we'll die, or worse.
Kind of looks over at you and he's like, yeah, I met one of them once. Came to the moon trying to hide.
A Jedi?
Maybe.
Hmm.
Can't tell you what his affiliation was. Used to be one of them. And he said
Interesting.
everybody turned on him. Everybody, all the soldiers under him, they started trying to kill him. So he ran away. Then he told me I had some sort of gift. Taught me how to mess around with it a little bit. I can see what people are thinking. I know how they feel before they tell me. Trained me on a couple of things.
Intriguing. Well,
And then he goes like, I don't trust you, but I think I can tell you something that might help you along. You ever seen one of these? And he pulls out his other pistol and sets it down on the console in between you. The pistol is kind of square. Like there's a handle, a barrel that's very snub, and then there's like almost what looks like a handguard around it that goes down and then connects back around as a square. Have you ever seen one of these?
Trackus picks it up and examines it, and I do have the Secrets of the Force, knowledge, lore, and lightsaber become career skills for the character. Can I roll a lore check?
Sure. 4 purple flat.
4 purple and what? Sorry?
Just that's it. 4
okay,
purple.
4p. Okay. 2 success, 1 advantage.
Okay. This is not just a pistol. This is a modified lightsaber that is also a pistol.
Trackus nods. I've seen something similar, though it was in a more traditional hilt. There was an old Arcanian that taught me a little bit about my abilities. Then Trackus kind of like closes his eyes and kind of lets out like a sigh, and he looks kind of sad for a second. He once wanted to be a Jedi, but he was rejected. Became a doctor on Arcania. Took me in when I was older. Tried to teach me a bit. In fact, he actually almost got me into a prestigious school on Arcania to become a doctor. But he died. But not before he did teach me some things. And I even utilized his lightsaber once or twice. It had a magnificent green blade and a silver hilt. I don't know what kind of hilt that is, but at least it'll conceal its actual use. Looking like a blaster. And he hands it back to him.
Yeah. It's got me out of a pinch or two.
I'm sure.
Don't ever use it. The thing's dangerous. And then he goes like, but it sure looks cool. And then he ignites it, and it's a blue blade. And he's like, waves it around a bit. And he's like, and then, retracts it back into the hilt. And then flips it around and holsters it.
Trackus just kind of like smiles, his like white eyes kind of twinkle, that neon white, and he says, he lets out like a big relieving breath. And he says, besides my mentor, I've never met anyone else like us before. I must say I'm a little relieved. It's a great burden hiding this.
He nods and he says, well, I didn't just show you this to show off a bunch of parlor tricks. Maybe one day, we find the right stuff, I can teach you how to make one of these.
Trackus, his eyebrows kind of shoot up, and he's like, now that would be intriguing. Maybe I'll be able to figure out a way to hide my blade as well.
Nods.
If I recall, my mentor called them lightsabers. Did you already say that? I can't remember. We didn't actually name it, did we?
No, I don't think I said what it was.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, that's what they call their fancy laser swords. And then all of a sudden, a alarm goes off in the back, and Caston gets up, and he goes over to the computer and starts punching in a couple things, and he's like, "Well, looks like I got to set the course. I'm gonna head us to Nalhutta and put us down. We'll see what the old slug wants to do." And then he goes back and he sits down and punches in some coordinates.
Yeah.
Gets the ship moving.
Yeah, Dracus gets up and he pats Caston on the shoulder and he says, I'm looking at you in a different light now. I'm sorry if I was standoffish or a little brash. Thank you for the conversation. And then he just kind
It's
of...
no problem, Doc. Just remember, we're all out here on our own. We're all in this together. We may not be what we think, but hey, we're all we got.
And I don't know if Caston can sense it or not, but as Dragus is walking out, the first time in a long time, he feels relief and some happiness and a little bit of comfort. And any of the negative, fucked up shit he typically thinks about is briefly gone. And he just kind of feels like a weight has lifted off his shoulders that he's been carrying for years. And he walks out.
I think Caston probably, if anything, just senses those raw emotions. He doesn't necessarily know what they are tied to, but definitely feels your like relief and easing up and, the tension kind of slipping away.
Interesting. Okay. Dracus heads out and knocks on the quarters that Omen's in.
The door's cracked. I don't think I fully closed it.
Yeah, he steps in.
Yeah, you.
When you're done in Caston's quarters, I think he needs help. He needs help in the cockpit. We're getting the hell out of here and heading to Nalhutta. And then he steps across the hall and knocks on the door or pushes it open. Javro, we're heading to your home now. Just wanted to let you know. And when he walks in, maybe Javro's like shoving a frog down his throat, and you're just going, oh. And then Dracus goes over and sits down next to Ellis.
Ellis will have put the money into piles, to divvy it out. And he's just kind of like the head's like looking at him, looking at the piles. And he's just like, being Ellis, being weird, talking to the head, talking to the money. If I wasn't with all these people, I could set myself up for life with just this amount. Oh, hey, Doc.
Dragus just kind of looks at him and smiles and sits down. Talking to your new friend here, yes?
Yeah. One of these piles is yours.
All right, yeah, Dracus, what is it, 10,000 each, right?
Yeah.
Well, actually, Zarina doesn't get a cut.
We were going to do, it's like out of game. We could talk about it in game when everybody else is around, but we were going to do like a ship fund, right?
Yeah, 10,000 for the ship, and then everyone else gets 10, right? Including Caston?
Including Caston, yeah.
All right, so I'll just take 10.
Yeah, I think Caston's going to walk in as you're divvying up the money. He's like, well, course is set. Be in Nalhutta in a couple hours.
Okay, Caston.
What's going on?
I push a pile to him.
Takes it, and he's like, this is a nice payday. This is more than the casino makes in 3 months.
Well, you're part of the crew now, right? So, the boss said divvy it out. I'm divvying it out. Doc also suggested it.
Yeah, he like scoops his pile up, just kind of looks at the whole thing and is like, it's not too bad what we got going on here.
Yeah, it's all right. You guys are all right. Just mind your P's and Q's. Listen to the boss. Don't get in my way. And, we'll be all right.
Kind of chuckles and he's like, my P's and Q's. Okay. All right, I can do that.
Yeah, this guy didn't mind. This guy didn't mind him at all. And I pat the head on top.
Casson leans back and he flips a switch behind him, and you hear this fucking induction fan above him start kicking on, and he lights up a cigarette in the middle of the galley. And then he's just like, "Don't worry, Doc. I turned the fan on." And then he just like starts smoking in the middle of the thing.
Yeah, Dragus is a little disgusted with the smell. And sorry, we got a little baby crying in here.
I hear it.
Cute, such a cute little baby. Aw. Drakus says, "Sorry, Ellis, this needs to be done." And he picks up the head, and I take it to. Is this like an airlock, or like how does this work? Can I not open the ramp, or
I wouldn't.
how would you space something?
So, between these two, this wall and this door, that's like the only airlock you have. So you'd open the interior door, put it in there, close the
we have
door,
this
open the
airlock too.
airlock,
Okay.
and it would get sucked out into space.
So we have a port.
Just
and,
on both sides.
Starboard. Okay. Yeah.
Port
so,
and starboard airlocks.
Yeah. Drakus opens this door, tosses the head down, closes it, slaps the button,
punches
it.
the thing, and then
The head kind of like spins wildly out into space.
into space. Nice.
Drakus walks back and he like walks over and like washes his hands and I don't know, grabs some like waters and whatever. Is there any rations on board at all? Probably not. Just
Yeah,
water.
there's probably like a month's worth of
Okay.
supplies on here. Just basics. This ship can hold 3 months worth, but there's probably just like, actually not even a month. There's probably like a week's worth of rations to like
I also
get
look
you
at
off.
Cast and be like, I never get to keep any of the trophies.
Drakus hands out some hydration and sustenance and just makes his rounds and gives some food and drink to everyone on board.
I think
and then comes
Caston
back.
is like, Aston's like, "Water, Doc, get the hell out of here." And he goes back over to the cabinet and pulls out some Carillion fire whiskey.
Yeah,
Just
I pull out that
sits
booze
down.
that I stole from Roga's.
Yeah. And we just like start drinking and eating.
Yeah, Drakus sees him like push the water aside and he's like, "I bet your piss looks bronze, doesn't it? Drink the damn water if you're gonna smoke. You drink the water too, Ellis. Stay hydrated."
Yes, Doc.
Think about this time, Omen will come approaching up in his fancy new painted armor.
Nice.
Should we show the chat?
Yeah.
The
And he
mock-up?
has like the helmet. Like he doesn't have the helmet on. He's just kind of like holding it at his side. Yeah, we're using the. I'm gonna
I
actually.
will,
just
I
gonna
will
go with the
relink it.
second
I
one.
will relink it so you show the right one.
I'm just using the updated one. I actually
Yeah.
like that mock.
This one.
See, that's what it feels like.
Ooh, cool. That is very
show the
crazed.
damn viewers. Yep. Something like that.
Nice. Looks cool.
Cool. Cool.
I like
Yeah,
it.
Like it.
Ellis sees it. The fuck are you doing in that Opso armor?
Caston looks over and he's like, "I don't know. I think it looks kind of neat."
Yeah, for like wannabe fucking warriors.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a retro look, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah, there's a reason the Empire got rid of them.
It's like-
Yeah, when you say that, I kind of just I'm just like looking at you, and I'm like,
And then Caston, as soon as you start glaring at him, Caston scoots over and he's like, "Come on, Omus, sit the hell down." He passes you some Carillion fire whiskey.
Drakus
Have a
says,
drink.
"Looks like a perfect fit."
yeah, I think,
Nice.
I'll just sit down and I'm gonna grab that glass of whiskey and I'm just like I'm giving Ellis the eyes, dude.
Ellis pushes a pile of 10,000 credits towards you. Maybe that'll make up for it.
Yeah,
I'll,
Drakus. Is there like a ship intercom or something? Like,
Sure.
Yeah, Drakus walks.
You could
over.
tap into the comm links with your own.
Yeah, and he calls Seer, Slan, and Jabber over.
Sure.
Just a heads up, we also have that other box of shit that Donnie had.
The frog money.
Yeah, from the frogs and shit.
Well,
So we'd
how much
actually
was
have
that? That was like 10. No, how much was that?
That was
10,000
it-
credits.
10,000.
Was it just 10? I thought it was like more than
No,
that.
the big payday was the spice payday, which is what Ellis is pushing at you right now.
Yeah. Everyone take their credits. Donnie, add 10k credits to your.
I can do it to a sheet.
Oh, okay.
Not
can
just
just
Donnie,
edit
but
it.
Sticks.
Zarian and Rival too.
Okay. So yeah, I'll let them know. Donnie, Zarian, Rival.
I mean, I can do it for him.
Yeah, go ahead and do it. I'm just letting them know in Crit City, so they're
Okay.
not confused why they have way more money, so much more money.
Why I have like a zillion times more credits than they're accustomed to. You guys had your first big payday.
Nice.
Good job.
Okay. Too bad Donnie didn't come back. It's a shame.
Yeah. Well, what can you do?
While we're sitting around, like, I mean, we're all just sitting here drinking, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Donnie's like eating.
I mean, we're
frogs
probably gonna wind down here. I think this is a good stopping point anyway, and we can do the next thing next session.
I was gonna end it on like as we're drinking and we're all like getting inebriated, I'll end it with I can't say how good it feels to be back in a nice set of armor.
Nice. And I think Casson looks over at you and he's like, well, hopefully this time it'll keep you from going down. That laminate shit is garbage.
Yeah, I'll
Alice
kind
is
of
just nodding.
yeah, the laminate stuff's like all in the I just put that over in the
Wait,
locker
he
and
doesn't
whatnot.
say shit. He says that laminate dash is garbage. Whatever. Star Wars curse
You
word
can
there
say
is.
shit.
Yeah,
It's
laminate
fine.
poodoo. Yeah, no.
No,
Voodoo,
they
come
would say
on.
dash, which is just like garbage scrap.
Like we're R-rated Star Wars,
Shit,
all right?
metal.
We're allotted way more curse words.
Oh, I know. I don't know the fucking slang lexicon well enough to get away with that. But
Yeah, exactly.
and then Caston probably looks over and he's like, well, we'll be in Now Hutta. And then we gotta, I don't know, say hi to Javros folks. I'm sure they all look great.
Wait, are you still this injured?
Yeah, I still have 8 wounds, dude.
Wait a
Alright.
minute. No, because
You failed your heal.
you failed the heal. Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
And then you never stemmed him afterwards. So yeah, he's
That's
still a little beat up, but it's not terrible.
yeah. Dracus says, when we're done here, I'll take care of you in the infirmary. Open.
That means checking your prostate.
Dracus takes a swig of the whiskey and then pushes it back to the middle of the table. I only do examinations of my own prostate. Thank you very much.
I drink 2 glasses when I hear that.
I can dare lick my own balls. Thank you very much. Big Caston looks over and he's like, well, this is going to be a fun ride through the galaxy. I'm going to get some sleep. You all can do whatever it is that you do. Take a nap before we hit Nal Hutta.
How long until we're there?
I don't know, a few hours.
Maybe we should all get some shut-eye then. He looks at Omen and he says, you're a little beat up. Get some rest. I'll take care of you when we arrive at Nal Hutta. Before we touch planet side. And then Dracus heads to the infirmary to go to sleep.
I'm swiping the captain's quarters. Sorry, I'm crazed.
God damn.
Damn it. You know, Alice is just like, I'm really tired of having to share a room with another guy. It's been like my whole life. This is all I get.
No, I'm gonna move into Ellis. I'm gonna move into Ellis's room. All right, we're going for the intimidation factor.
To be fair, these are all I think these are just single bunks. Yeah.
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 So you don't even have to double bunk it. That's good
We'll
news.
put Seer and
w-
Rival in here.
Yeah, they'll be in there.
When Ellis is out of the room, I'm gonna make the bunk bed, and I'm
Yeah,
getting the
fair.
good bunk.
Do we become best friends?
Nice.
right,
And I think this is a good stopping point. Actually, I think that worked out okay.
Yeah, this is good. We can end 30 minutes early. We are going to sleep on board the ship. Haven't named it yet, even though there's a name right here that says the Minoc, but we haven't officially named it yet.
True. That is subject to change, chat.
Yes, subject to change. That was the old name of the ship that we came up with before we even started Star Wars.
YT-1200. So.
The Dirty Minoc. I don't know. That's a thing.
Yeah.
That sounds like a strip club on Nelha.
Hell yeah.
So
I mean,
I guess we all go
It
to
was
sleep.
Ellis's favorite strip club. That's why I wanted to name the ship after it.
Nasty.
There you go.
we
YT-2000.
all hit the bunks on board the ship as we hurtle towards Nalhutta, which is just a few short hours away. And with that, I think we will call it for Star Wars Reign of Tyranny Episode 8. That was a very fun one. Good RP. Fun times. Boys, thanks for playing. But before we go, we got to roll for a session MVP. We have to roll for next week's obligation. And do I have any sort of conflict morality, anything to roll, or no? I don't think so.
Did you murder anybody or otherwise commit any of the 7 deadly sins
I
for personal gain?
just tried to heal people.
Yeah, no, you're good. You don't have to roll morality today.
Awesome. All right, folks. While we prepare the obligation roll, please go ahead and vote for the session.
Yeah, chat, stick around.
MVP.
Do your duty.
Duty. 1
Your
second.
civic duty.
me
Sticks,
get
can I move
this.
the mods from my old pistol?
I got to figure out how that works because we actually did Rivals Tinker talent wrong. So we'll talk about it at some point. But I don't think. What was the deal, Al? You were the one who
All right.
spearheaded this.
So
explain it.
So you get all right. It's the
Complicated.
amount of talents that he has for it. So like he has 2. He can only mod 2 items,
Correct.
and he can only add 1 hard point to each of those items.
Correct.
All right, folks. Exercise your right to vote, please. Exercise your right to vote. Here's the results page. Who was the session MVP? Obviously, it's just Crazed, myself, Donnie, and Al. Please go ahead and
I think
vote.
Caston should be in the. Just kidding.
I mean, Caston crushed it. That was a very cool moment with Caston. I like that.
That's why I don't put myself in the vote because I'd win every week. No, I'm just kidding.
You'd be.
That
a
was a fun
contender.
moment,
You'd
though.
be
I
a contender. That was awesome. Yeah.
That's why I like having a character that I'm sort of in charge of, because then I kind of get to play.
No,
I don't
absolutely.
have a build for him. He's just totally an NPC sheet, but at least I get to like act and do and like shoot things.
Absolutely. Go ahead and vote, folks. 4 votes so far. Oh, you guys are too nice.
I mean, you're the only one who did anything in this session, so it's gonna be.
Whoa! I
I don't
murdered
know
the
about
doctor.
that. Donnie
I murdered
murdered the
doctor.
doc, which is hilarious. Cut that
I did.
commander's head off. Crazed. I mean, he got knocked the fuck out, which sucks, but
Yeah, but
then he got new
That
armor.
was after helping the boy, dude.
He also got his armor.
You did get armor, which
He's
was cool.
cloned out now. He's got the standard issue clone ARC Trooper dual blasters, and he's got the Phase 2 armor. So
Pretty
he's
sick.
he's
So-
well on his way.
It
Hell
looks like the only mod that I have is like the Tibanna Jacked. That's the only one that actually has a mod. The others I can just attach. It looks like.
Well, no, it's
And-
hard points. That is the constraint.
Yeah, and honestly, to be honest, I might get rid of the Tibanna Jacked on the DC-17s
And just
Yeah.
use the other 3.
The paired, paired weapon is the
Paired
best
is
one.
awesome.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to vote? Anyone else in chat? If not, we should have the group here vote in the
I mean,
next
Jay
minute or
Wedge
so.
has a very good point there.
How to vote Soma? He fought towards getting a back to tank for the ship and lost a fellow physician. Yeah, see, I was trying to get a back to tank legitimately and spend the money, and that didn't happen.
Then Ellis is like, "Sorry, Doc, you
I
know too
mean-
much."
I got him a back tank and saved him money.
I think what
That's
you
true.
should have done is Steven Seagal'd him and just broken his neck.
Yeah. I liked him more like I like pulled him forward and like kind of like pulled him onto the vibro like axe.
Oh
Yeah.
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 Ouch.
For gratuitous violence, we pick Ellis. every
Yeah.
time. So
Ouchie. All right. Why don't we also vote then, guys? I'm gonna vote for Al.
I know who I'm voting for. Sorry, Al, I'm voting Soma.
I voted Soma too, so I'm not
Yeah.
really upset about it.
Aw, you guys are too sweet.
No,
Oh,
I
Al
mean
got another vote.
it's-
Craze voted for you.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
Craig.
Yeah, dude. I gotta help out the boy, all right?
No,
the other
Not the
military
dad.
trooper.
it was some
I
good,
help out a veteran, okay?
Yeah, veterans got
Blood
to
no
space
drop.
veterans got to stick together, brother.
Space veterans gotta stick together.
Oh my god.
Even though we're on opposite sides of the war, at this point we
It-
got to stick together.
I will say that I was tempted to vote for Al because killing the doctor was poignant as fuck. It was like everyone's like, okay, yeah, doctor, maybe we'll use him next time. He's a potential ally, and then Al's like, yeah, no, gotta kill him.
Shit. Man, I forgot I had accurate on my
No,
pistols too. No,
I was really like I was like going into it being like I'm gonna kill the doc, and then like I got there and he healed us and he was being nice and I was like maybe I won't kill him, and then someone was just like you don't have to worry about Roga anymore, and I gotta fucking murder him after that. No, he knows too
Yeah.
much.
No,
now.
that was great. I
Yeah.
mean, that's
It made
exactly what
sense,
Ellis should do. Yeah, that was great because Dracus is super smart, but he's not like a street smart, cunning guy. Like that's not
exactly.
who he is.
The nuance goes over your head.
Yeah, he's
entirely.
not like really charismatic. He knows how to be polite, and he's smart. He's not an idiot. But yeah, he just thought he was saying something nice to make the guy feel better.
All right, I'm gonna roll the obligation.
Yes, roll obligation. I won MVP, so I will get a free destiny point that will not go against the pool next session. Very good. Thanks, guys. 50. That's somebody.
Well, remember, you don't have an obligation anymore, Soma. We didn't tell Chad about that.
Yeah, so because I'm the force sensitive guy that has conflict and all that shit with the light side and the dark side of the force, that means that I have been removed from the obligation pool. Because
Which means it's only 1 through
theoretically-
50, and we just rolled a
50. Well, isn't it 1 through like 59?
No, not anymore because you got removed. So that's 10 things gone. It was 1 through 60
Oh.
before.
Wait, so that
No.
would have been me.
This is Donnie next week, which is fucking perfect because
Oh,
we're going to
yes.
Nalhutta. So
That's
this
perfect.
is
That is
amazing.
so fucking
awesome, yeah.
perfect. Okay,
Yeah,
that
it's
doesn't
so
get much
good.
better than that. So
Oh,
what?
man.
So where does it end now? 59.
No, 50 is the final. 41 through 50 is the final.
Oh wow, that's fucking amazing. Okay,
So
so-
basically now that you're removed from the pool, it actually works out really well. There's just a 50-50 shot that somebody's story will show up.
I think that's great.
Or
and,
nothing.
And
will
the reason
happen.
why
Yeah.
that is, guys, is because I'm dealing with conflict and morality. Being a force user, my shit can just pop up every session. You know, I might do something conflicting or something
Yeah.
nice or something dark side or light side,
Right.
and
And
so
it's
my
not
shit's just
tied to a
autopilot.
dice roll. He can choose to make these moral decisions anytime and then have to deal with the results of that at the end of the episode, which I think is way better. So
I think it's a smarter way to do it too.
because it doesn't handcuff you nearly as hard as like waiting for your obligation to show up or something. So yeah,
Perfect.
there you go.
Boy
That's
fix.
everything, chat. Thanks for watching the episode. You guys are fucking lovely. I'm glad that you guys keep coming back every week to watch.
Me too.
You know,
Me too.
the viewership. I just have to say this because like it makes my heart, my little Grinch heart, swell 3 times every time. But the fact that you guys come back and watch and the numbers that we get just makes me so happy. So just keep watching. Keep coming back every Monday. Drink, smoke, watch Star Wars, do whatever you do. We don't care. But
True that.
we appreciate you, Chad. Thank you.
Indeed. Well said. Boys, thank you for playing. It was very fun. We'll have the full band back together on Monday the 19th, which is beautiful. Monday the 19th will be episode 9. This has been episode 8 of Star Wars Reign of Tyranny. Cheers to the boys. Cheers to you, Chet and Sticks. Thank you, as always, for a great session. Cheers. All right, folks. It is a crazy galaxy out there. So be good to each other. Goodbye.